You already know the drill. We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And strap on your seatbelts, because it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew Billy.
Welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys with your host DB here and host Trevor Dinsmore. We're coming off a 1 week hiatus. We're recharged. We're ready to kick some fucking ass and entertain you. But first, how's Trevor doing tonight?
Trevor's doing very well. Spent a nice weekend in Columbus with some good friends. Went to the Ohio State Fair down there, and you'd be surprised how many hot tubs and mattresses were available for purchase top of the regular fair things. Almost purchased a hot tub and put it right out on my little back porch, but they wanted to sign me up for a payment plan, and I was like, anything with a payment plan, I'm not going to purchase today.
Right.
So passed on that, but otherwise had a fantastic weekend. Played a lot of college football with some people that I've been meaning to play it with.
Okay.
And yeah, like I said, good times, good food, good people all around.
Yes. No, was also in the state of Ohio, went to Cleveland, Ohio for the National Card Show. Was missing a good fellow collector, Doogie, but he will be with me next year in Chicago. But if you haven't had me on social, we had the pleasure of meeting a guy that I brought up on this podcast multiple times. Probably every episode since Trevor's been on here, but I've been on hiatus for about 3 or 4 weeks. I haven't brought him up.
Yeah, about a month.
But we finally met the man, the worm. It was an honor and a privilege. I am just addicted to that man. To shake his hand, I did cry, Trevor. I did cry walking back. But no, I'll hold on to that forever.
I was going to say, I hope you didn't cry in front of Dennis Rodman. That would have been a little...
Well, when he walks out, okay, so he's sitting in that. Everybody's like, oh, he's short. I said, no, he's just sitting. I don't know what the fuck. He's 6'8".
Oh, he's sitting? Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, like, how are you taller than him in that?
Right.
Yeah.
But he comes out, and I'm like, holy shit. Okay, there he is. There he fucking is. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's walking out.
Yeah.
But no, like I was telling Trevor earlier, he's, I think introvert, that's not really his speed. So if there's anybody that met him that watches us, I don't know if that even is a chance, but, or you ever do meet him, don't be taken back by that. He's just a nervous guy who's closed off, and he's been hurt a lot in his life. Yeah. So he's a good fucking dude. And it was an honor to shake his hand and talk with him for about, I think it was 4 or 5 minutes. Did say Chuck Daly was from where we're from, Trevor, in Kane there. So he did like that. Okay. He did like that.
Oh, he liked it. Okay. Okay. That's good. So, because that could have gone the other way.
It could have went
yeah.
I thought he was going to get emotional because Chuck Daly's since passed. But a lot of news here, though. I don't want to stay on that too long. I could talk all day about that interaction.
Oh, real quick, Billy, though. Yeah. I wanted to get your insight on, did you snag any good cards, sell any good cards? Did you, what was the deal as far as the haul?
So, we walked out with, she has a Kelly card over there. I do not have them in the reaching.
Oh, Jim. Okay, cool.
Game worn. I got a couple Kobe's. Again, cards graded out there. If you go and you're a collector, even if you're not a collector, you're just a sports fan. They had art, they had memorabilia booths. We're talking 444,000 square feet, a retired airport hangar, just full of fucking cards and memorabilia. So
nice. Not just sports, right?
Not just sports. You have Pokemon.
Nerd shit. All kinds of nerd shit. Probably Pokemon, Star Wars. Hell, remember the old Yu-Gi-Oh cards back in the day?
Yes.
Freaking, you could never get a Charizard. I never got a Charizard. I never did.
No.
But yeah, that's kind of comic book shit too. I bet.
Fun fact for comic book shit. One fun fact here: if you're on Netflix, if you haven't watched it, it's I don't know what the title of it is, but Golden has a show on Netflix there. We did see their booth. The actual guys that are on the fucking show were in there. Heavy security, Trevor. I was trying to get pictures.
No, I bet.
They did not allow
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
So,
No flash photography.
no flash photography. Taylor had to grab me from trying to get up in their booth because you had to have VIP or something to get in there.
Some sort of credential, yeah.
But I was just like, that's fucking. These guys are leading the hobby here, and they're here like that. I don't know. I thought that was just fucking cool. But
nice.
You
said this whole thing's in just one big airplane hangar. Just
a fucking huge thing. And next year it's in Chicago. I don't know what the center is called out there, but again, they already had the floor plans, listed out there. Fucking huge as well.
Nice.
A lot of organization and patience. It looks like if you're going to be a seller out there, I'm okay with that.
I bet.
Not just be a consumer. But
how long was it? Was it the multiple day deal?
So we just went Saturday. Next year we're going to do it. So it's Tuesday. Well, you can get early access. That's Tuesday and Wednesday, but really it's Thursday to Sunday.
Okay.
So 5 days.
Wow. Awesome.
But I was exhausted after we were there 9 to 6. How many fucking hours is that? 9 hours. I passed the fuck out right when we got back. I couldn't do it. I don't know how you do 5 days.
Doubt.
You got to be fucking trained and ready to do it. But no.
And I'm curious too. Did they have any like live speakers or any like sort of entertainment or anything? Or live auctions or anything like that?
Fanatics gave a speech. That guy, I forget his name. I apologize. The CEO of Fanatics. They did.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And actually, the post on Facebook, if you have me on Facebook and Instagram, he's in the Pirates uniform. It's just like a sliver of him, but I can send that to you, Trevor. He was walking around. He was just walking. I'm like, this guy's a fucking billionaire with no security.
I was just about to ask, unprotected, just among the masses. Nice.
I mean, but no, they just swept out athletes on the main stage there and have them talk.
Solid.
But yeah, you get autographs from anywhere from Hines Ward to Bo Jackson to Derek Jeter wasn't there. Ricky Henderson was there. I'm trying to think of other guys.
So you get some big time guys here.
There's some big time guys. I'm trying to think of anybody else that I thought was pretty fucking. Mike Piazza was there.
Nice. Very
Clemens
good.
and him were signing autographs next to each other, which that was very interesting.
Like, were they at the same booth, same table? Or were they just the floor plan was just they were right next to each other?
Right next to each other. Yeah. So I don't know if public.
What gremlin cooked that up? Come on.
I don't fucking know, but people were just getting photos of that. They weren't even getting autographs. I mean, they were.
I bet.
But they're sitting right next to each other after all those years. You know what I mean? It's funny.
Getting along, no fisticuffs.
No, it didn't look like
nobody threw anybody into an outhouse or anything.
No, I don't think there was any. I don't even think they looked at each other. I think they were just signing shit. And then,
okay, just didn't acknowledge each other.
No. It was funny though. I'm like, fuck. I should have took a picture and sent it to Doug. That would have really.
That would have cracked him up and probably pissed him off too.
Yeah, well, right. But no, if you get a chance, if you're getting into the hobby, if you are unsure, just go. It's a good fucking. You don't even need to spend money. There's free shit out there you can get. It'll be in Chicago next year. I'll share it when it gets closer and they release that stuff for people out there that collect as well. But big news here, Trevor. Jordan Love signs a mega fucking deal, 4-year, $220 million contract, ties him for the highest paid player in the NFL history. How do we feel about this deal?
It's a hell of a cash grab after 8 great games. I'll just say that much.
Correct.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He led the Packers to a playoff victory in a very hostile environment and a very home advantaged environment with the Dallas Cowboys. And he had a great season. Don't get me wrong. He had a great season.
Right.
But you're really banking on finding just 3 franchise quarterbacks in a row with that contract.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical about it. So what was the deal here? Was he eligible for an option this year? Was this year coming up is going to be his 5th?
I believe so. I believe it was
so
his
the
option.
team would have had to exercise the option. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. So instead they just tack on another.
Well, here's the thing too. The amount of pressure that's going to be on him coming into this season.
Big time target on his back now. Yeah.
$75 million signing bonus. That was also a record-setting deal, a part of the deal as well. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just amazed how, and we've talked about it multiple times. I'm a running back guy. I love running backs. I love quarterbacks. It's just amazing to see how this quarterback market is just fucking shooting through the goddamn roof. And the running backs are getting shit on now.
At a record fucking pace, too.
Yes.
It's utterly insane.
Yes. Do I see Trevor Lawrence having the? I mean, no offense to Jordan Love. I think you take the money when you can get it. You got a hell of an agent. Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville,
of course.
They are just happy to have someone since Mark Brunell, or maybe I'm trying to think of the other fucking guy, Blake Bortles, which he only gave a shit about ripping lip and fucking throwing darts, but then he went down the tube. Joe Burrow has the same kind of, contract.
Same kind of deal, yeah.
He's.
You're getting one record-setting contract after another, with these quarterbacks that are either unproven, haven't shown that they can win in the playoffs, or have been hurt.
Right.
You got all the above in this year's class of re-signings. Joe Burrow tends to get hurt. Trevor Lawrence, unproven. Jordan Love, you could make a solid argument unproven, even though he did throw for 32 touchdowns last season, 11 picks, good ratio there, and just over 4,100 yards. So not a slouch, but worth $55 million a year. I don't know. We'll see. And then we're going to talk about him here in a second. I know Tua Tagovailoa. Can he win in the playoffs? Can they win in November, December? Recent history says, fuck no, they can't.
Right.
That's what single-handedly lost them the division and made for an early playoff exit last year. A lot of people were saying midway through the season, this is Miami's to lose now. And guess what? They fucking lost it. Yeah. I know I'm kind of jumping the gun here on my opinion with the Tua contract, but
that's all right.
It's outrageous. It's outrageous what these guys are getting in comparison to a guy like Pat Mahomes, who's had to restructure multiple times, and who, honestly, as a quarterback, I would take it as a higher compliment if you're signing me for 10 years versus 4.
Right. I know people get pissed off because I always push my favorite guys into these kind of conversations, but I just think the Big Ben, his all-time, and I know the market's changed, Trevor, and there's been a lot of, but he's been out of the league now, 4 years. His career earnings were only $240 million. Now it's just amazing how the market has changed so fucking much since then that we're giving close to, more money than he made in his entire career to these guys that haven't won a fucking Super Bowl yet.
In a single contract.
In a single fucking contract. It makes me sick. Like, I feel bad for the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Mannings and Drew Brees. Like, fuck, man. Those were like the guys, and they probably deserve this kind of fucking money. And now we're just handing it to.
Oh, yeah. If they were playing in today's NFL, that's the kind of money, even beyond what their guys are currently being paid now. That's the kind of money that they would get because they were generationally talented.
Right.
Some of these guys, of course, yes, you have your Patrick Mahomeses and Joe Burrows of the world, but some of these other guys that are getting these big time deals,
Fuck.
It's interesting, and it's really creating a rift between the top tier quarterbacks in the NFL and the bottom tier. It's becoming much clearer of a divide, and that divide is: are you making $40+ million a year?
Fuck yeah.
If you're not, then you're usually a tier below, unless you're Daniel Jones, because Daniel Jones still making $40 million, and he sucks.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons, the whole Giants organization kind of sucks. But
yeah.
James Holton, I see your comment. We'll be
Yes.
talking about that here in a minute.
Yes. We appreciate you, James. But anyways, yeah. Trevor alluded to it too. Tua signing this fucking agreed to a 4-year, $212.4 million contract extension with $167 million guaranteed, which that is just fucking nuts to me. We're giving this guy that cannot win in December this kind of fucking deal, Trevor. And it rivals also, it's up there with Jordan Love, Jared Goff, and Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence's contracts. Maybe a little below, or no. Yeah, rivals it.
Yeah, it's close to it. Love, of course, we just discussed 55.
Yeah.
Burrow's around the same. Lawrence, I believe, was 5 years, 275. So pretty damn close.
Yeah, it's just again,
it's insane. And I'm not dumb. I know the quarterback is the most important position on the field because you got to lead 10 other guys. You got to make 10 other guys believe in you, on top of knowing the playbook and being talented enough to execute at a professional level.
Right.
And these guys are incredibly talented. If you're in the top 32 quarterbacks in the world, you're doing pretty damn good for yourself. Right. Are they doing a little too good? Maybe. Yeah. Financially, are they doing a little too good? Maybe.
Right. Right. Just say. Sorry, I'm just typing during Trevor fucking James. Hey, we're on YouTube as well. Ghost of. Hey, we appreciate. I don't know who the hell that is, but hey, we appreciate you joining in.
Brand new people, Drew. It's good.
It's just. I just don't want. And we can only really see the comments because I deleted it real quick. But that one comment a couple weeks ago, I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. And I looked at Trevor and I deleted it real quick. No offense, but if you're using shit we don't know, this.
Here. Can I address that, please, Billy?
You go ahead.
If you're talking about Billy's preferred pronouns, they are she, it, as in what the Steelers do on their opponents every single week.
Yeah. Ghost, tightrope. Anyways, let's switch over here. Pittsburgh, New York, Buffalo Bills co-owner Kim Peluga showed significant signs in her recovery from debilitating.
Debilitating.
Okay. This guy fucking you fucking pissed me off there, Ghost. Anyways,
I think I handled the situation well, Billy. I think we're good.
All right, cardiac arrest by being escorted to the field by her husband Terry to break the post-practice team huddle. I saw this video, Trevor. Listen, Bills fans, I do have a soul. I do have a heart. I am a nice guy at times. I am an asshole and a dick. But I will say this: that was a very heart touching moment for her to go out there and break the practice. And I'll tell you right now, we were living up there in Buffalo at the time, Trevor, when she went through this whole process with the cardiac arrest. Everybody was fucking depressed because the Pelugas, they're very involved in Buffalo community donating. They donated to Hone College as well. That's a little Division III college that Kim attended. Great facilities there. They just, I just hope she gets back to her good health because they're just good. They're good people. And I hope she can enjoy that beautiful stadium that they're building up there. And our thoughts and prayers to her recovering from this, I guess, life-changing event. It's been a 3-year process. I mean, it's depressing as shit.
Right. Yeah. Suffered the cardiac arrest. I believe it was June of 2 years ago, June of 22. And she was 53 at the time, 55 now. So she's dealing with all this in her mid 50s, and
Mm-hmm.
some would say the prime of her life. It's it's kind of sad, but it's also very encouraging. And I saw the video as well. It was it tugged on the heartstrings a little bit, even though I'm not the biggest Bills fan.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see somebody make that sort of recovery,
Yeah.
It's nothing short of inspiring. And I
Mm-hmm.
hope she continues to inspire us, inspire the Bills,
Yeah.
and selfishly inspire the Bills to another division title, which I'm betting on them to do.
Yeah. You got me there. I don't want to say. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hope they do win a championship. But anyways, no, she does a lot of work on the east side of Buffalo as well. That's the more, I guess, less privileged side of the city. So yeah, we hope she recovers. Other news as well. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's just going off the quarterback conversation. Me and Trevor have been talking about the contracts, the major deals. At the time, if you think back to 2020, Patrick Mahomes had the biggest deal, and everybody was shitting their pants. They asked him if it's been bothering him, Trevor, about all these major deals. Actually, well, quarterbacks that aren't to his level making more money than him, and he said it's awesome for the game of football. I think that's the best answer. I don't know if that's a truthful answer. I think he wants this rivaling money. What do you think on this, though?
He strikes me as, dare I say it, in terms of his financial acumen and his willingness to sacrifice to win of Tom Brady.
Okay.
And I know that's extremely high praise, even
right.
at this early stages of his career.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, what are they? They've already won 3 Super Bowls with the guy, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say it's not working. He's restructured multiple times to allow the front office to work the cap, bring in solid players to surround himself with. And they've won, and they've won consistently.
Yes.
Whether by hook or by crook, whether with Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, or MVS and Jonah Gray.
Yeah, Jonah Gray. Yeah.
They win. They just win by any means necessary. And if by any means necessary means the quarterback has to sacrifice a little bit financially, I think he's okay with that. Not to mention he's probably making money out the ass on endorsements and his other ventures as well. I know he owns an F1 team and a soccer team, I think. So financially, he's fine. He doesn't need he's not greedy. He's not greedy. He wants to win. He's greedy in that he wants to win. He's not greedy financially.
Right. And I think it's media, and I love him, but I hate him at the same time. He's like, I think the reporters that were asking that question were like Mark Madden. Just trying to stir the fucking pot a little, Trevor, just to see if he slips up and says something that's a little juicier than how he answered,
Yeah.
But I guess that's the way of reporting. I guess some people would classify us as journalists. We're not. We're just guys that just want to talk about sports on a podcast. But
of course.
I'm not looking at the comments, but I see the numbers growing on there. But anyways,
I see.
Jonathan Owens is Chicago Bears safety. He's taking a break from training camp, which we already talked about. I think that was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. The Chicago Bears organization is allowing him to go over to Paris to watch his wife, Simone Biles, compete in the 2024 Olympics. Trevor, there was a comment, and I accidentally deleted the quote, but I think there was something he said in the regards of he was the catch, she wasn't the catch, and that struck up a whole controversial thing on social media. The guy was just joking about it, but I like how they have fun together, and they're both in the spotlight. But she is the better athlete. No offense, Jonathan. You're very good, but she's the greatest gymnast of all time. She's the Michael fucking Jordan.
Just Team USA, just won team gold.
I mean,
add another, and another one, and another,
I think she was doing her floor routine, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, or Trevor, if you know, but I believe she popped something, or something was going on with her calf, and they kept bringing it up, and then she went to I forget what the fuck they're called. That whole contraption that they're fucking doing shit on there.
Oh, the high bar.
High bar, and then the fucking when she runs real quick and fucking jumps and comes off that thing and does.
Oh yeah, that horse looking thing. Yeah, I don't know gymnastics. I'm sorry.
She sticks it. She sticks it, and I'm like, if she's actually fucking hurt, she's fucking the strongest athlete I've ever seen in my life. Because you couldn't even tell she's coming down that fucking thing quick as shit.
Resilient, yeah.
And all, yeah. It's just it's a pleasure to watch her, and the celebrities that were pouring in from America over there just to watch her. Snoop Dogg's having a good fucking time. He's high as shit. It's a wonderful time to be at the Olympics. It looks like so. But other news as well. All right, what the fuck's he saying in here?
NBC should hire us. I agree. I'd like that more, a hell of a lot more than what I do now, which is tax accounting. So I appreciate the compliments, and I'll have to take a look at that bad sports book too. I'm always looking for new reads. So,
yo, Ghost, hit me up on social media because I want to know who the hell I don't know if you personally know.
I was going to say Ghost. I think he wants to debate you. Yeah. I think he wants to maybe if you play PS5, we can invite you and we'll have a little chat.
God, that really pissed me off, though. I cannot let it go. Trevor's been around me now probably almost every other day or every day, except this podcast only on Tuesdays. We talk mostly every other day or every day.
And on the days we don't talk, we still send each other memes and TikToks and bullshit. Yeah.
And I wish I could just bring you around because when you say you got it, I kind of chill, but it's still there. It's still fucking there, but I don't want to snap because I was about to go apeshit on this guy and fuck up the whole.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We don't need to do that.
We're fine. We're fine here.
I mean, that guy would do that. Yeah. That's the problem.
No, I know. I know. Does that guy has a podcast, right? Does Dennis have a podcast?
I don't know. I wish he did. Fuck.
I mean, Pat Bev has a podcast. Dennis Rodman can have one too.
I found out that he has a website, and I've now sent like 7 requests to have him come on here. I don't know if they'll be read. But if he comes on here, Trevor,
you might not be able to talk. You might just be stunned silent the whole time, which would be okay. I'll just talk to him about him with the NWO and Hulk Hogan in the was it 97 or 6 finals? I can't remember.
Playing with Bill and Beer and
Bad Boy Pistons and. Yeah, that Spurs era of his career, which was not so hot. I guess he didn't like San Antonio that much.
Yeah, well, I think he said all the women down there are ugly or something. Or no, that was Charles Barkley. Never mind. But anyways.
He said something along those lines.
We tangent again.
Hall
of Famer quarterback John Elway was a big-armed, mobile pigskin slinger. Goddamn gunslinger for 16 years, Trevor, for the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
He was general manager and had the chance to draft a similar style Josh Allen in 2018, but he passed on that and picked up Bradley Chubb. So they asked him on, pardon my take, Barstool Sports, I got to give you your flowers because if we don't, we might get hit with shit. Last year, he was playing golf with Josh, and he was wondering how long it was going to be till he realized that he passed on him. And it took about 2.5 holes, Trevor, for him to bring that up. Do you think that's one of the biggest mistakes? John Elway not picking up Josh Allen in the draft.
It's one of the biggest mistakes of John Elway's career. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Because look at where the Broncos are now at quarterback. You got you got Zach Wilson, of course, Jared Stidham, and then there's another one. Bo Nix, thank you. Just drafted him. Duh.
You're good. You're okay.
You got quite the 3-headed monster on a team that's expected to be in the basement of the AFC West.
And Chubb's a Dolphin.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Godspeed.
Yeah.
Godspeed, John Elway. He, fantastic player, multiple-time Super Bowl champion. But as a member of the front office, made some interesting decisions. Gone back and forth.
Remember that, Brock Osweiler?
Yeah, I remember that. Well, they're not the ones that signed him to a 4-year, $84 million deal. The Texans did that.
Yeah. Fucking disaster. But other than that major deal, finally, I'm happy to see a wide receiver Did not expect this guy to be the one getting it, Trevor, but DJ Moore, first season in Chicago, they lock him up. They like him. They want him to enjoy the deep dish pizza in Chicago through 2029. They signed him to a 4-year, $110 million extension with 82.6 guaranteed. Did not watch a lot of Chicago Bears games. Good signing. Is he a good player?
Very good signing.
Okay. I mean, that literally just happened not that long ago. So,
well, literally, we were doing our pre-game production meeting, which, we do for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the order? Yeah. Okay. Yep. We're good. Let's go. But anyway, and you literally brought that up as it was happening. So that's kind of cool. You said it was 4 years. 4 years. How many million?
110 million.
100. That's adequate.
And 82.6 guaranteed.
Yep.
But I think also they're looking at it as he's going to probably be Caleb Williams' number one option. So might as well fucking lock him up.
Well, either him or Keenan Allen.
Right.
But Keenan Allen, veteran, little up there in age, more so than DJ Moore. So lock your potential wide receiver number one in a couple years down for 4 years. That's a good idea. And they're going all in on their passing game, it looks like.
Yeah, which
about time.
It was very stagnant.
Yeah. The pieces are there. The pieces on paper, this team's supposed to be good in the passing game, right? Now it's up to Eberflus and the rest of the staff to concoct a game plan and a season-long strategy that exploits these guys' talents. And we'll see if Caleb is who he says he is.
Yeah.
Or if he's just the nail painter that cries to his mom.
Correct. But anyways, that's all I had for my segment there. We'll be back later for debate time. Trevor's going to take over. I think you got news.
Yeah. Quick couple pieces out of the Steelers camp. Today, Roman Wilson went down with an ankle injury. He was doing some short yardage drills, and he is now week to week. So a bit concerning there, as we might have a main cog in the special teams unit and one of our slot receivers out perhaps until the beginning of the season, but he's not expected to be out long term, which is good news. So Steeler fans will see him on the field this season in all likelihood. A couple other things. It has been declared that it is an open competition for QB1 in Steelers camp. Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. Justin Fields and Russell Wilson split in first team reps, and Russell's been off and on, some load management going on with that. I think he had a calf injury not too long ago that kept him out of practice. So Justin Fields got some first team work. But I'm all for that. I'm absolutely all for an open quarterback competition with Fields and Wilson, because I mean they're both pretty much the same guy stylistically. Obviously, Fields a little bit more mobile in his youth than Russell Wilson in his veteranness, I guess. So a little bit different styles of play, but they're pretty much the same type of player, I would say. Who do you think we'd be better off with there, Billy?
I just want to see Russell for a couple games.
Let's
just but I don't know. I saw the play, and I know people, if you follow any Steeler outlets there was a sick fucking pass from Justin Fields to George Pickens with that nice one-handed catch. So that kind of got me excited as well.
Yep.
But either or, that's fine. I just want to win games.
I agree. Just a steady guy in there that can execute. That's all you need.
And hit a fucking 5-yard hitch or a 5-yard slant and not throw it fucking behind the wide receiver. That's it. That's all we.
No, I agree. Which, to me, it's still Russell Wilson's competition to lose. He has the veteran leverage. I don't know. He seems to be adapting to Pittsburgh pretty well, as does Justin Fields. Both guys seem to be willing to put in the work, but I'd rather throw a veteran in there to start, and then kind of go from there. It's basically richer man's version of what we did with Trubisky and Pickett. Threw the veteran in there first, and then you throw the young gun in there. So, and I mean, I know the old saying is if you have two quarterbacks, you essentially have none. But if you have one at a time, I think you're okay.
Yeah. Well,
And to me, Wilson seems to be more of a leader of men than Fields at this point in his career. Fields could definitely turn into that, but Russell Wilson seems to have that voice, seems to have that cadence and that leadership capability that is required on a football field, and with an offense in a bit of tow. Because Najee didn't get his option picked up. Pickens might be waiting on a long-term deal pretty soon. Could be in a bit of flux, so some stability and somebody with a good head on their shoulders in the locker room and in the huddle. I'd rather have Russell Wilson at this point, which is weird to say because I didn't want him in the first place. But
right, and I'll say this: I think this is a reviving of a career.
Could be.
I think if Russell does not perform, Trevor, he is going to be. No offense to him, he had a great fucking season last year. Came out of nowhere. But I think he turns into the Joe Flacco if he does not have a good season.
Yeah,
the journeyman Ryan Fitzpatrick kind of thing. If Wilson doesn't show up, so I think he's playing for that too. I think he wants to play a couple more years.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll see what. Yeah, it's a good spot to be in. I'm happy with him. So yeah,
awesome.
I'm totally
awesome.
Yeah.
So really, the only piece of news. Let me find my mouse here. There we go. Well, I guess a couple of things. Actually, no. I guess the only piece of news that I really have, or a lot of pieces of news going on with the MLB trade deadline. I looked on the Bleacher Report tracker right before we got on here. There was 66 moves made at this trade deadline. Not obviously not all today. My phone wasn't firing off every 5 seconds. Some of these, they've been done deals, but a lot of activity happening today and a lot of activity happening for this team.
Yes.
Which is a welcome sign that we're actually buying instead of selling for cash considerations and prospects. They chose a direction and they went in it. Thank fucking Christ. And on that note, the biggest of all the moves that they've made so far is acquiring a utility man, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, from the Toronto Blue Jays. And Falefa, for his money, is averaging .292 this season, 7 home runs, 33 RBIs, a few stolen bases, and 32 runs, 758 OPS, which is about 100 over his career average, actually.
Okay.
And just an overall utility guy. You can throw him anywhere in the field. Is dealing with I believe it's an ankle injury. He's on the 10-day IL as we speak. So we'll have to wait a few games to see him, but big moves coming out of Pittsburgh and getting another bat that could make a difference there, other than, Nick Gonzalez and Brian Reynolds. We needed a little bit more than that. And I'll give Rowdy Tellez his flowers too. He has come on strong as well.
Yes. Yeah.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We got one piece that we needed, though.
Yeah. No, I think I caught their last game. I don't know when the hell that was. Watched a little bit of it. It's exciting. I don't know. I think
it's a weird time to be a Pittsburgh sports fan because you're actually excited about the Pirates for once.
Yeah, and the Steelers might not do terrible. So it's exciting times at Pittsburgh. It's exciting.
Penguins are a different story, unfortunately.
That's just crock of shit right now.
Yeah, they went on a nice run though. Won a few cups in there,
It's fucking. I think it's always sad when that kind of shit happens.
Yeah, especially to such a passionate fan base and
annoying, Trevor. I'm not a big. I'm okay.
I understand. I
don't watch it.
Pittsburgh sports fans to people outside of Pittsburgh are annoying. I get it.
But we can back it up, except the Pirates but that might change.
They might this year though.
It might fucking change.
It might fucking change. Change.
But we do back it up usually.
Usually,
so that's
yes.
We're not the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't need to go down. Okay, so keep going, Trevor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, just running down a few more moves that the Pirates pulled off here, acquiring Brian De La Cruz and trading Jun Seok Shim. Also, the Mets trading reliever Josh Walker to the Pirates. They also got reliever Jalen Beeks in a trade with the Rockies. And they traded away Quinn Priester to the Boston Red Sox for an infield prospect, Nick York. So very active. They got a little more pitching than I really wanted them to get. I wanted them to focus on getting a couple more bats. But they did. They got Brian De La Cruz and Kiner Falefa. So I'm very okay with how the Pirates did this trade deadline. They were very active. And like I said, they chose a clear direction and went that way. They want to contend. And they want to contend now. Thank Christ. Beeks' ass. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't too thrilled with the pitching moves, and those came first. So I was wondering the whole day: are they going to actually get a bat? What the hell's going to happen?
Right.
I got a couple, so I will gladly take that. Then a few more, just running down some high profile trades here. I'm not going to go through all 66 with you. Jack Flaherty traded to the Dodgers from the Tigers, and the Tigers got a few prospects out of that. Andrew Chafin traded to the Rangers from the Tigers, and the Tigers got Chase Lee and Joseph Montalvo. I think I got that right. Okay. Then a guy we talked about potentially Pittsburgh acquiring, Paul DeJong, was acquired by the Royals in a trade with the Red Sox, who not with the Red Sox, the White Sox. And as we know, the White Sox are on pace for one of the worst seasons in baseball history.
Enjoy that, buddy.
Clearly in a selling mode. But, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The Braves are getting Jorge Soler from the Giants, and the Braves sent a minor league infielder, and a minor league pitcher over to the Giants in that deal. And a big one out of Seattle, the Reds acquired Ty France from Seattle and cash considerations in exchange for catcher Andrew Salcedo. So Ty France was struggling a little bit this year. Mariners are still like 29th, 30th in most batting stats. So, I mean, you think the Pirates are struggling, the Mariners are struggling to hit the ball as well. And Ty France, no exception to that. But at one point, one of the top slugging first basemen in the MLB not too long ago. So finding a new home in Cincinnati, and it's not the only move Cincinnati pulled off here. I got a couple more here for you.
Yeah.
What else do we got here? Carlos Estevez traded to the Phillies. Then the Angels got, George Klesson, Samuel Aldahari. Red Sox acquired catcher Danny Jensen from the Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays got Cutter Coffee, Edison Paulino, and Gilbert Bautista prospects.
Oh, okay.
So clearly indicating that the Blue Jays are selling this year, which is very interesting. They were coming into the year thinking that they would contend and, be in the AL East race. And now I think they're 8 or 9 games below 500, and they're struggling, and they chose a direction this deadline too, and that was to sell. They didn't sell their big guys, but they sold a couple. So interesting, which is unfortunate because I did bet on the Blue Jays to make it to the playoffs. That's probably not going to happen now. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
In the biggest trade in this deadline, the Yankees acquired Jazz Chisholm Jr. from the Miami Marlins. Miami received 3 prospects in exchange. And according to Bleacher Report, they didn't post the prospects on there, but regardless, Yankees, of course, buyers at the deadline, as always, getting Jazz Chisholm Jr., a disgruntled Jazz Chisholm Jr. I will
yeah.
that. Yeah, the Marlins organization, not exactly the best run either. We know their recent history, unfortunately. And as much as, I will say this, as much as Jeter, quote unquote, destroyed the franchise, the owner was mostly to blame for that too. It's a similar situation to the Pirates and Nutting and, Neil Huntington. And yeah. The owner had their thumb pressed on the GM to do this, do that. And the MO was to not compete.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So
That's good.
not all Jeter's fault for those that are hating on his GM prowess.
Right.
Another one that the Reds pulled off, they acquired outfielder Austin Slater and cash considerations from the Giants in exchange for a left-handed reliever, Alex Young. Then this is one that Doug will. This might break his heart a little bit. Tyler J. traded from the Mets to the Milwaukee Brewers in exchange for minor league pitcher T.J. Schuch. And I can say, as a Pirates fan and Brewers hater, I don't like that at all because I know what Tyler J. can do.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's from what Doug has told me, he's a little bit streaky. And correct me if I'm wrong, Doug, but he has his really, really good periods and really bad periods. Not good. Okay, so a welcome trade then, Doogie. That's good. I haven't kept track of the Mets too much, if I'm being totally honest.
Right.
I've been keeping track of these guys.
Right.
It's the only baseball team I keep track of, and the reason I'm doing it so much is because there's nothing else on other than the Olympics right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is what it is. Then the last big one that I'll mention, the Phillies acquiring Austin Hayes from the O's in exchange for pitcher Sir Anthony Dominguez and center fielder Kristen Pash. So the Phillies bolstering their lineups in hopes of contending as well.
Okay.
And yeah, there were several others. Go check out Bleacher Report's tracker and scroll through all 66 moves. I'm not going to do that on this program. Those are just the big highlights. And of course, I wanted to talk about my Buccos and touch a little bit on Doogie's Mets there.
Yeah. No, good shit. Then we have oh yes, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, what are you transitioning to?
What's more likely?
Okay, good. You were correct.
And then we have
yes.
segment. I'm not taking away your heat.
Yes.
Just stay tuned.
Manja.
Let me turn this down a little bit because I don't want to blow my fucking ears out. All right. Good shit. Take it away, Trevor.
Put the little Chiron thing down.
Oh, shit. Here we go. You take a week off and
no. Hey, the intro was smooth. That was good. That was good.
Fade in, fade out either. Sorry. I don't like how it's cutting off.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, anyway, you had the intro. You did that well.
Yep.
You did the music very well with this here, transition into that graphic, and you got the ticker at the bottom going. You had that from the start. Yeah, the ticker is you're not throwing it on at the 45-minute mark like you did 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago.
It was shit.
Yeah, no, it's all good, brother. But anyway, welcome to this week's edition of What's More Likely, and I kind of combined last week's news with this week's news to kind of get some grievances off my chest in the form of a podcast segment. So let's just dive right in, ladies and gentlemen. We're diving into college football to start, kind of, as I always do with this, bouncing between sports, starting with college football. And I know you've been playing the game quite a bit. I've been playing the game quite a bit. Before we jump into that, early reviews of college football? Yay, nay?
I think it's a great game. I think people just need to understand that it's a new era, and I think people are scared to change.
Yeah, I can't say that. Yeah, go ahead.
I have to acclimate the gameplay. I mean, it's movements are different. The play style is different, but don't fucking hate on it because just fucking try to learn it. I mean, I think Madden might be similar. I don't know. I think that's the direction EA is trying to go with their football games, and if it is, I'm very excited. The movement's realistic as shit, Trevor. So.
Likewise, and I'll say it to anyone within an earshot, it's the most realistic football game that I've played ever.
Yeah,
and I will dare say, likely the best football game I've played
without a doubt
ever.
Uh-huh.
Maybe other than Madden 04.
Mm-hmm.
On the PlayStation 2, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Mike Vick.
Cheat code, absolutely. But the gameplay, the realistic nature of that alone set me over the top.
Yeah.
Dynasty mode living up to the hype. You and I spend more time recruiting than we actually do playing the game, which a nerd like myself that tends to follow recruiting trails and things of that nature.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy that, and I enjoy the process of it.
Yes.
Got a little bit copy paste with the other game modes, though. There's like, Road to Glory is a little. To me, it's a little vanilla. You still have some flexibility with it, and there's some nuances.
Mhm.
The college nuances like academics and stuff that they throw in. Then, of course, you got Ultimate Team. So a little bit copy paste with the game modes. To me, and what I've been hearing, that's been the biggest grievance.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that if the gameplay is realistic.
It's realistic as shit.
And that's that. And again, I'm all for picking a direction and sticking with it, just as I'm for improving this aspect of the game and doing that tenfold and then focus on these other parts later. They focused on the in-game experience most, and it is paying dividends right now for EA.
And I'll tell you too, and I don't want to prolong what you're trying to talk about, but just the energy bar. I saw people bitching about that. Okay, well, if you want to do that, go to a fucking arcade and play Blitz 1999. I mean,
seriously,
there's realistic. I mean, I'm trying to think of the linebacker. If Abdul Carter,
he's a cheat code. He is.
If he had unlimited energy, Trevor, that wouldn't be fair. If Judkins, I think Judkins for the running back for Ohio State, if he had no energy bar, the guy would have fucking 300 yards rushing. If you
guaranteed. Same thing with a guy like Ollie Gordon.
I mean,
Jeremiah Love. Yeah.
I mean, no, and I'm not saying
football players get hurt, guys. That's this shit happens. Wear and tear is real. It's not, and they incorporate that into the game.
I mean,
it ain't ballet.
I know society's like, I want it now. Okay, but
well, if you want to win and you want to win a lot, play on rookie. Okay.
Right.
Play on rookie. Myself, I prefer a little bit of a challenge.
Yes. I play on All-American.
Yep. Consistently been doing that.
Yeah. So. But anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, all good. All that to transition into this. James Franklin commenting on the new 12-team playoff, saying Penn State is in a spot to flourish. And I know Penn State, among a bunch of analysts, is a dark horse to make the college football playoff and make a run.
Yeah.
Georgia and Ohio State, the odds-on favorites to win the national championship, are basically saying, come at me.
Right. Yeah.
So my question's about the team that we both like,
and
my alma mater.
Yes.
Penn State. What's the more likely result for them in the 2024 college football season? A semi-final appearance in the playoff or winning less than 10 games?
Oh.
And let me bring up their schedule so I can give you a little bit of a reference point.
If it's like the game, Trevor, Ohio State should really only be the game that's challenging for them.
I'm thinking so as well. Let me get to their schedule.
Okay. No, you're good.
Apologies for the delay here.
No.
Big Ten. I have to scroll to get to the Big Ten. Okay. So starting out, we got at West Virginia, Bowling Green, Kent State, Illinois, UCLA, USC. And here's where it gets tough. USC, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Washington, Purdue, Minnesota, and Maryland.
I mean, I'll tell you, they don't win 9 games, or if they don't win more than 9 games, Franklin's fucking done. So
I agree.
It's tough here. It's like fucking putting me with the Steelers.
But at the same time, when's the last time Franklin won a big game?
I'm gonna have to go
against a Michigan or an Ohio State.
I'm going latter.
Less than 10 games, Franklin's gone.
Yeah.
I hate to say that as well.
He shits himself. It's fine.
I know. I know. I mean, granted, they do got a new offensive coordinator. Hopefully, he can unlock Drew Aller, and utilize our running backs for what they're best at. That's throwing Nicholas Singleton on the edges and Katron Allen, run him up the middle and have him bowl guys over, for Christ's sake. So if that happens, I see them potentially making a playoff run, but I'm going on history here, and history says Penn State doesn't know how to win big games lately.
No, and we won't say his name because I don't want controversy, but if he could just maybe take a couple pages out of his book. I don't know if Trevor, I don't know if it's just recruiting or it's just coaching. What do you
Franklin?
Yeah, or time management. I know we talked about that.
But time management's a big thing. In the big moments, he's faltered time and time again. That and just I don't know honestly what it is, whether it's a lack of preparation or if it is just time management or if it's hands-on coaching in the big moments.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is, because he's a hell of a recruiter. He is a hell of a recruiter.
Okay.
I will give him that. He recruits his ass off, and he's been able to do that for a long time. But that hasn't translated into top tier college football success, which I understand we're coming off as, we're bitching and moaning about not being able to crack the playoff and break through that glass ceiling. And I know we're a lot luckier than, say, Liberty fans.
Right.
But
I'm
just saying, we get our hopes up and then it gets snatched away, seemingly year after year after year. I mean, we'll win a New Year's Six bowl every now and again, but we've yet to crack that top tier and return to the glory days, so to speak.
Yeah, and if there's a pick'em league that I'm in, and it has Penn State against Illinois, it's going to be a difficult one. I see them losing that game. They should win that game. They're going to lose that game.
You had to bring it up, didn't you?
I think they're going to, and I think they, for whatever reason,
versus Illinois,
and they might even fucking lose to WVU. I don't know.
That's a trap game right out of the gate.
I mean,
I'm not going to lie to you. That quarterback is mobile as shit.
When I first started Dynasty, by myself, I was like, okay, this guy's a freak. Why the fuck's he at WVU?
Yeah,
I know it's a video game, but like, what the fuck?
No, I know. From what I've heard, I know multiple West Virginia fans. They're excited about the season for that guy alone.
He's checking in. He's checking out. He's fucking audibling. He's doing this shit. And, whatever. Guy's good.
Garrett Green. That's his name. Garrett Green.
Fucking run too. He's mobile as shit.
Oh yeah. He's dangerous. Like I said, trap game right out of the gate. We'll see. Yep. We'll see what happens. We'll see what if again. We got the team on paper.
Yes, we do.
But this game isn't played on paper. It's played on grass.
Yep. Fucking. Yep.
And results. We'll see whose ass is grass when the season starts.
Yep. Agree with you.
Cool. Sticking with football and talking first round rookie quarterbacks here. CJ Stroud just broke out of the absolute blocks last season. I want to look up his stats here real quick. Led the Texans to a division title. Yep. In doing so, throwing 23 touchdowns, 5 picks, and passing for around 4,100 yards in 15 games.
Yep.
Utterly insane for a rookie to do, let alone an Ohio State product to do. Who's most likely to replicate that success in their rookie season? Of the 5 quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round. And for reference, McCarthy, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Bo Nix, or Michael Penix. So I guess that's 6, actually.
I'm going Drake May.
Drake May, really?
Yes.
Brissett might be starting.
I don't think for long. When I watch and if people aren't watching it just because it's the Giants, when Dable goes, he is the smartest young man I've talked with in recruiting. Because they had him, they had him fucking drop some shit on the whiteboard there. Like, what would you do in this situation? And he just spouted off shit. And then Dable throw it. It's football language that I still have to figure out. And then he's like, well, no, I do this. I just check out and have him run a hitch. And it's like, Dave was like, "You're a fucking genius, man!" Like, and then he dapped him up. Like, that's why I go Drake May.
Yeah.
I'm not
Drake
saying
May,
Caleb
that's
Williams. I know
interesting.
everybody wants me to say that. I'm not saying it. No.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
on
Maybe Bo
paper,
Nix.
it's Caleb Williams. It's not Bo Nix.
No.
I hate to break it to y'all. It's
All
not.
right.
It's not Bo Nix. He might not even play,
All right.
unfortunately. But if I had to say someone other than Caleb Williams, it's probably Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
To me, and again, on paper, it's looking like he's got a good plethora of weapons. He's got, albeit in the latter stages of his career, Austin Eckler, McLaurin, Dotson, Luke McCaffrey, Zach Ertz. Pretty decent receiving core there, and an improving offensive line. Not only that, Washington's defense is horrible. They're going to be passing the ball quite a bit. So in terms of statistical output, going on a CJ Stroud-like run, I'm going to go with the Heisman winner. I'm going to go with Jaden Daniels.
Okay. Yeah.
Is Washington still going to go 6-11? Probably. I don't really see them doing a whole lot in a very, very packed
No.
NFC. So
I could see them back to where they. Well, no, that was actually shitty times. Never mind.
Yes. No. Yeah. With he who shall not be named. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm RG3.
That. Yeah.
And it was exciting times, and then
even with Alex Smith, honestly.
Oh, well, that
won a division title with him.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was good.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So okay, what do we got here? So you and I have been watching the Olympics a little bit. I've mostly been paying attention to the basketball.
Yep.
And KD going off the other day on Serbia. That was a beautiful thing to watch.
Sure.
Arike Ogunbowale having a great Olympics for Team USA on the women's side as well.
Yep.
Who's more likely to miss the podium, the men's or the women's basketball team?
Oh, Trevor. God damn, that's tough.
The reason I ask this too, I think there's upper 60s of NBA players the Team USA is facing. The Dream Team only faced single digits, like 7, 8, 9.
I'm going to say the men's.
It's as good as the men are,
mm-hmm.
and they are generationally great. Don't get me wrong. You know, Kevin, you got Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, LeBron James, Joel Embiid. Even a guy that hasn't really played, Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
All world NBA players. They are playing NBA level talent on an unprecedented level.
Well, the issue is too, and I'm going to say because I've been thinking about it when I watch them play. What was it? Serbia.
Serbia.
What game was way too close at halftime? Was it that game?
South Sudan, maybe.
Okay.
Well, that South Sudan game ended up being a 1-point game.
Okay, that's it. I was like, okay, these guys, I understand, you know, they're probably the best athletes on the basketball sides of the Olympics.
Yeah.
But they went in there, Trevor, with thinking we have the biggest dicks on the court.
Yes.
And they got slapped in the fucking mouth.
Yeah. Well, side note, South Sudan is for real.
But I'll say, men's, because I think
men's.
Their heads, they're just too full of themselves. Fucking, you don't need to do flashy shit. Just put the fucking ball in the hoop. Just, come on.
I'm in agreement.
Play fucking defense.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
I think they still will. They'll get podium, but there's a lot of contention to be had. We discussed this on the program before.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
We shall see.
Checking the comments here.
Oh yeah. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate that.
We'll see him on PlayStation tonight too. In all likelihood, it'll be a good time. Sticking with basketball, I don't know if you heard this rumor. New Jersey is entertaining the possibility of acquiring the Philadelphia 76ers. And moving them to New Jersey in the midst of an arena dispute on the Philadelphia side of things.
Okay.
Now, I believe there are plans to build a Center City, Philadelphia arena by 2031, 2032, that season.
Uh-huh.
But New Jersey is reportedly in contention to maybe get the Sixers. It's a low possibility at the moment, but government officials and sports fans obviously have come out and said that they wouldn't entertain that possibility. And one rumor that I heard, they might become the New Jersey 87ers or some bullshit like that. To that point, I will say, if that does happen, I will not watch basketball, period.
Oh,
like,
Trevor.
Ever.
Not good.
No. Philadelphia.
Ooh.
Philadelphia fans are the best because they are the worst. And that they give too much of a shit about their team. And I give too much of a shit about my Philadelphia 76ers for them to leave Philadelphia. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got Pioneers and
all the way back to Wilt, up through Dr. J, The Answer, Barkley, Moses. Come on.
I mean, and I don't mean to throw my own shit into it, but I mean, the Lakers, if not a lot of people know this, they were in Minnesota. They went over to LA and they still kept the name Lakers.
I think that was in the early 50s, I think.
Early 50s, yeah, Mike and days. But you can't move them and switch the name. Yeah, no. If you're going to move them, you can't.
It feels weird.
Fucked up.
It feels weird.
You got to rebrand. Oh, it's so much money, first off. And second off, everybody's still going to call you the It's like when they changed Heinz Field to Acrisure. They're still going to be called the 76ers, even though that's not the logo. I don't know. That's fucking... I'm sorry, keep going. That pisses me off.
No problem.
That's stupid.
And I actually created this question before Joe Biden dropped out of the presidential race last week.
Oh, okay.
But I'll ask it regardless, because you'll get some commentary from me and you on who could potentially win this year's race.
Yeah.
What's more likely? The Sixers... what's more likely in the next 10 years? The Sixers make a move to New Jersey and become the 87ers, or someone under the age of 64, which is the average age of a member of the U.S. Senate right now, becomes president of the United States.
I'm going to go with the latter.
Think Kamala wins? I'm asking you point blank.
No,
I know we don't usually like to get political on here, but no. I'm in agreement. It seems the optics are well in Trump's favor, but
I have to say though, Philly needs to get that. They got to get that figured out. Is Bon Jovi involved in that, Trevor?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because the guy's been excited about getting a fucking sports team in New Jersey all the way back with the fucking Bills. Remember that whole?
No, I remember. Yeah,
I just wondered if he was now trying to get in the NBA.
Not to my knowledge. No.
Okay. He might be a donor or something or investor. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, from my basic understanding of it, it would just be a move. I don't know if there would be a change in ownership or not.
Get it done. Get the guy.
No, I agree. Absolutely, get it done.
Fucking.
As always, we like to integrate some professional wrestling into this. We're both watching it pretty regularly.
Yes.
SummerSlam this Saturday. A lot of big matches happening. And of course, you got the SmackDown. SmackDown beforehand on Friday, and tonight's actually NXT. I'll tell you what I might do. I might see if I recorded that. Maybe I'll throw it on while I'm playing PlayStation. Shawn Michaels running the show there, so I'm always excited to see what prospects are coming up potentially through to the main roster. A lot of good wrestling on that program as well. But I'm going to talk about a guy that's one of my personal favorites and one of the Undertaker's favorites. He's gone on many podcasts and done interviews saying this.
Yep.
I'm talking about Gunther, the ring general, or if you want me to do it the way Ludwig Kaiser pronounces it, the ring general. Yeah. Eastern European accent. Yeah. Or as some would call him, the King General, cashing in his King of the Ring win this Saturday at SummerSlam facing Damian Priest for the world title. I don't know if he's going to win the world title for the first time this Saturday or if that's going to happen sometime in the future, but it seems inevitable that he's a future world champion, right?
Right.
Especially after the 666-day intercontinental title reign that he went on over the course of 2022 to 2024. Really brought that title back to prominence, and Sami Zayn's keeping it there. What's more likely to be remembered, though, as Gunther's best title reign when it's all said and done? His IC reign, 666 days, or his eventual world title reign? Because it seems that they're giving these guys longer world title reigns now, which I'm all in favor of, by the way.
I think the Intercontinental.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to his world championship run. Whether it's with the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Champion, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's just a long fucking time. And I don't know if they'll have him have another one that's long, Trevor. You think they would? Exceeding the 600 days?
It seems like the WWE values long title reigns more than they do the amount of times they won the championship at this point. They're much more focused on quality over quantity because they know people are as in tune with the product as ever. So they're trying to keep that of the utmost quality. And the way to do that is to put the strap on the right guy and legitimize the title, legitimize the guy or girl with a long-ass title reign. And there's precedent for that, especially with Gunther getting that 666-day title reign with the IC strap. So, it's inevitable. He's going to become world champion. I don't know if it's this Saturday or if it's in the future, but I'm very much looking forward to watching his career. He's consummate heel, very professional, and one of the best in the ring that there is today.
Oh, yes, without a doubt.
One of the hardest workers too, because you might have seen him in his like NXT UK days.
Oh, he
was bigger, bigger guy.
Yeah.
Trimmed down, he's like 250 now, but he's still as powerful. And those chops, those chops are absolutely ridiculous. They just echo throughout the arena. The chest gets beat red with one of them. Yeah, because he just winds up and gives it to him.
Fuck.
Yeah. But so you say IC, I say world title.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, and to answer the last one, probably the president thing as well. Someone under the age of 64. I think we're going to get a youth movement there.
Okay.
Then I said men's team for the Olympics thing. Okay, just making sure I answered everything.
No, you're good.
In relation to that. So moving on to the news segment.
Moving on. Hold on here real quick. What the hell? Hold on. I saw a question here. Carter Price.
Oh, yeah.
How we think George Pickens going to be in fantasy this year. Trevor, you are the fantasy guy.
I tell you what.
The most.
Yeah. I haven't seen any early projections, but just on optics and what's going on in the Steelers camp right now, I'm hoping he'll be a top 15 receiver this year. He's going to get a bulk of the wide receiver targets for the Steelers, limited as those may be.
Yeah.
And if history is any indication, he's a big play guy. He makes big plays all the time. So he might be streaky, but at the end of the day, I think he could be a top 15 guy.
Okay. But we have a new segment. I'm not going to say it. Trevor's going to give you the teeth. I'll put the banner up.
Yeah.
We will have a cutscene for this next week, though. Yes.
Then that's only because I introduced this segment to Billy like 3 minutes before the show started. So
it's okay.
Yeah. No, I know. It's okay. It's our show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You said it. Okay.
I did say it. Yeah, I did say it. He's been trying to get me to say that for a while. I usually call it his show, but it's our show.
Yes.
For a while, it was your show because your name was on it, but now it's
That's
anyway. New segment here this week called All In, Raise, Check, or Fold. And for those of you that have ever played Texas Hold'em, I'm a big proponent of that myself. We're going to translate that into sports terms and how confident we are about a certain statement or opinion blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And Billy, next week, he's going to make a nice, beautiful graphic, hopefully with like dogs playing poker or something.
Hell yeah.
Next week for this segment, but just introducing it this week and bringing up some hot topics on the situation here.
Yeah.
So ESPN, and I wanted to discuss this last week, but about 2 weeks ago at this point, they came out with the top 100 professional athletes of the 21st century list.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who was number one on that list?
Fuck. I can't remember now. No.
Michael Phelps.
Okay.
Michael Phelps is number one on that list.
Okay.
And my asking of you is, are you all in on that? Meaning, yes, absolutely, that should be the case. Raise on that, meaning I'm okay with it. That's fine. I'm good with it. Check, meaning I'm kind of on it. And fold, meaning I'm completely out. I don't like this decision at all, or I don't like this opinion at all.
We'll go raise there.
Raise?
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in on that. I'm all in on that. More medals than anyone ever.
Right.
More gold medals than anyone ever. Absolutely dominated his sport.
Yep.
I forget how many he won in 08 alone. I think it was 10.
Yeah.
Utterly ridiculous athlete and utterly dominant, more so than a lot of other folks in their respective sports.
Yeah.
So personally, I'm all in on that.
Okay.
You're going to be intrigued by this one.
Okay.
But I want to hear where you are on the spectrum of all in, raise, check, fold. Tiger Woods is ranked above Kobe Bryant in those rankings.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Trevor. God damn it. Oh, I just got rage coming.
Yeah, no,
body.
I know.
Holy shit.
That tugged the heartstrings right there.
Okay. Where are they numbered at?
Let me pull that up. I think they were around 6 and 8. I want to say.
I was going to say they better be at least fucking top 10. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Tiger Woods 8, Kobe 10. So they're both top 10.
Who the fuck's the guy that's 9?
Usain Bolt.
Oh wow. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm okay with. I feel he should be higher than. Well, that is a hell of a debate. That is, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, we can throw that in debate time later, and we can.
I guess that they both. Fuck. If he wasn't dead, Trevor, it'd be easier to.
No, I understand. I understand. But Tiger Woods, 82 PGA Tour wins, 15 major championships. Number one golfer in the world for 281 consecutive weeks. Yeah. That's like what? Over 4 years.
Yeah. I'm okay.
683 weeks overall. What else do we got here? Won his first major at age 21 years old. What were you doing at 21? But we don't have to. I don't have to discuss Kobe's accolades. We've discussed that many times on here.
Right.
But anyway, where are you on the spectrum here? I'm at a check. Honestly, I'm like
being a piece at it. I'll go check as well.
Okay.
Where's LeBron? He's not in front of Kobe, right?
LeBron is number 4.
Oh, whatever.
No, I know.
What company did this?
That's why I brought up Tiger. ESPN. ESPN did
they're
this.
They're fucking sons of bitches.
They're interesting.
They had Shaq at 10.
Interesting list.
For greatest big men of all time. I remember when I saw that, I said, gee, what the fuck are we talking? Oh. That's
kind of insane.
That was 2 years ago.
Insane.
But okay. We'll just gotta move on with the segment. I'm sorry. When I watch it back, Trevor, and I see holy shit.
Yeah, I took you back there a little bit, which I don't mind at all.
Right.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to, I'm here to knock over my microphone, apparently.
Dustin, we're good. Holy shit. He's going apeshit in the comments.
No, I know. Dustin, not a big fan of LeBron. I get it. I'm not a huge fan of LeBron, the person, either, but the player, of course, appreciate the greatness that's in front of you. He's number 2 behind MJ. So
I'm okay with
that's just the way she goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking about the Pirates,
Mhm.
I'll just get straight to the point. No fluff. The Pirates are going to make Pirates fans relive the 2013 run.
Yep.
Where are you with that?
All in.
You all
I
in
want to
on
say
that?
Rays because Rays is Jolly Roger, but I went all in. Yeah.
Nice little tie-in. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. I'll go all in though.
Yeah, I mean, they made some moves at the deadline, actually investing in the team and investing in the roster.
Yep.
I'm very close to all in, but I'm trying not to be too overconfident at this point because I know what this team has done to me in 20 plus years of fandom. So I'm just going to say Rays. I'm starting to get excited.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get excited. The pitching is obviously there. We just need the bats to come around to sustain a run. That's just me. You need clutch hitting in the latter stages of the season, and we're getting there. We need clutch hitting.
Yes.
I don't know if that's all going to happen. That's the main concern. Pitching, not so much. I'm worried we're going to lose too many games 2-1.
The way in Paul Skeens' first loss, Trev, that really fucking pissed me off. And I know that's old nose, and I know it's been touched on many a times by other.
Well, he's struck out 6 yesterday. He's fine.
Guy's a fucking unit.
He's already got 100 Ks this year.
Put him in handball. Seriously.
Put him in handball.
It would be a fucking problem.
Here's a better idea. Put a bat in his hand.
Right.
Make him DH. He was a good hitter at LSU.
Yeah. I saw highlights of that. I was like,
oh yeah, he's an insane athlete.
Yeah.
Insane athlete.
Yeah. Went for. He wanted to be a fighter pilot, right? Or something. What the fuck? There's something with. Yeah. He's a fucking genius, actually, too. So.
He's smart guy. Very humble. Very disciplined. Just goes about his business and. Yeah. Very, very nice guy. Fits Pittsburgh very well. Actually, he actually likes Pittsburgh, which, not a whole lot of athletes do.
You stay as long as you need to, please.
I agree. Yes. Keep you and Livy Dunn in Pittsburgh, please, and thank you.
Well, I'll tell you right now, for the viewers out there too, and I already talked about it, and I know Trevor's sake. I'm fucking doing it again during one of your segments. But I
enjoy this. This is, it's why I bring up the topics.
When I saw the fucking and I got to send you that picture, but the CEO of Fanatics wearing his jersey, that's when it fucking hit me. Yeah, that's when it fucking hit me. Like, okay,
that reminds me.
Oh, you got one.
It did arrive in the mail.
There it is.
Yeah,
he has it.
It's got his. I think it's. Oh, yeah. There we go. I think it's his LSU stats on there.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good.
First Bowman, courtesy of Dougie. Thank you.
Yes. And I fucked
Took a couple days to arrive, but that is quite okay. I was willing to wait. I waited for too long to get one of those.
Right.
And I got his jersey coming too.
Fuck you.
So, in that respect, I guess I'm all in, but like I said, I'm trying to temper the expectations.
But that's when it hit me, Trevor, because it's like, okay, this guy's walking around. What we got? How many people were there on Saturday? 20,000 people. He's doing a whole bunch of interviews. He's doing a whole bunch, and he's wearing Skeens' fucking jersey. Nobody. There's multiple other guys. Ellie, you could, other guys.
Shohei,
he's wearing
Trout,
fucking Skeens' jersey.
Yeah,
like that's when it hit me. Like, okay, oh shit, this guy's big time. This gets the shit. So
hell, I thought he would have worn a Caitlin Clark jersey for the attention.
That's what
yeah. And speaking of the WNBA, they're talking about expanding to 44 games.
They should.
Where are you on that?
Oh, that's
that's
all
one
in.
Of the, that's
get more product.
Yeah,
get more product. I want to see it.
100%.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, just a temperature check there for you, Billy. Just
get it up to 72.
Yeah, I don't know about that much.
Okay, 66 maybe.
Steady growth. Steady growth. Right now, I think they're at what is it, like 34?
It's not even.
It's not that much.
No.
34, 36, something along those lines. But steady growth.
Right.
You don't want to get too big too fast.
Right. We don't need to talk about expansion teams and shit like that. Just take it nice and easy.
Not yet.
Yep.
Not yet. Get financially stable with the teams you got right now, and then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Yep.
What the hell's going on with Georgia football?
Saw some articles on that.
Mm-hmm.
Did
you see their graduation rate?
No.
Among football players, 41%. Significantly less than half of their football players graduate.
Okay.
And for comparison, programs like Clemson, Bama, Ohio State in the 80s and 90s. Georgia is less than half that, on top of all the legal issues that their players face.
Sounds like Syracuse basketball into 2000s, Trevor. But I don't want to get a little.
That's for another time. For another time, we can come back to that.
But no.
So my go ahead.
Kirby Smart, right? Is that
right?
That shows me lack of leadership.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And that lack of leadership and the culture surrounding Georgia football will ultimately lead to their demise.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you on that?
I'm going to go check.
You going to go check?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say raise. I'll raise that.
NIL.
I'll raise that. I mean.
If we did not have that, Trevor, that I think it would be more of a demise there than.
I agree. And I understand why you said check, and that could lead to sustained success, but
mm-hmm.
You got to flip things around in that department too. It's student athlete. Most guys aren't going to be professional athletes.
Right. The other issue I'm having, though, is a lot of criminal acts going on down there. I don't know. I would really like to look into what the hell he has in place. Curfew, like what?
Yeah.
Study hours?
Are they rules? Yeah.
Are they having to attend study hours? I mean, Jesus Christ. And I don't like to throw my own shit on here, but
sure.
Bonas, you had to have so many hours in the academic center,
right.
with the athletic or academic athletic tutors. So I'm guessing Georgia, way fucking bigger than Bonas, they have that kind of resources. So are they using that, or what the fuck are we doing? Like, you know what I mean?
Right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna. Yeah, if Bonas has that, then you think it's much bigger D1 program. 41%. Believe that was reported by Bleacher Report.
So NFL or bus?
In a lot of cases, yes.
That's depressing as shit.
I mean, granted, they have one of the highest draft rates in the modern game, but at the same time, most student athletes don't become professional athletes still.
Definitely something I want to keep track of.
That's something that the NCAA or whatever governing board emerges from the super conference or whatever happens with that.
Yep.
Going to be watching very closely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Going to be some investigation going on down there.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, rumblings of sanctions coming down on Michigan. Rumblings.
Good.
Yeah. Rumblings. Whether any of that falls on Harbaugh, I'm not sure.
No. Doing the signs here.
Mm-hmm.
No, not throwing up signs for something else.
Harbaugh's watching this. He's going to use those in a Chargers game, probably.
I hate him.
You hate him?
I don't know if you follow Chargers on Instagram, but they have him doing the, what the fuck is it? They have the sled on around the waist, and the players are pulling, and they have him doing that.
Yeah,
I'm like, just quit, Jim. You fuck. I hate you with your fucking.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, it's interesting.
And then here's the best thing, and I'm going to piss off Dustin and all the Michigan fans out there. I saw so many Michigan
please
fans
do. Go
with their
ahead.
national gear on and shit. I'm like, it's like the fucking Patriots after the deflate gate and the fucking headset tampering and all that shit. Like, okay, that's a tainted shirt, sir. That's a tainted shit. Go ahead and fucking be a part of that. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
the Russians back in fucking the Olympics when everybody's like, oh, the women's are jacked. Yeah, they're taking fucking steroids. No shit, they're body built. They're lifting all this shit. Their body built team. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's the same guy. Whatever.
Anyway.
Go ahead, pat yourself on the back. Fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever.
As I do with What's More Likely, you probably noticed I jump around sports with this segment as well. And I don't know about you, but I watch a little bit of swimming, a little bit of Olympic swimming.
Yeah.
Katie Ledecky, she won her 1,600-meter heat by like 17 seconds or some bullshit. Utterly ridiculous. But one event she did lose. She actually, well, I say lose. She still won a bronze medal. Came in third in the 400-meter, in the women's 400-meter, where a woman, an Australian by the name of Ariarne, I think I got that right, Ariarne Titmus, took the gold by a second over a 17-year-old from Canada, Summer McIntosh. Then Ledecky, Summer McIntosh, going to be very good as well.
Yes.
And then Ledecky came in third a couple seconds after Miss McIntosh.
Yeah.
And I think I said it in that introduction there, but she's 17 years old, Summer McIntosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's got a long career ahead of her. And she's going to be very, very good. But my question is on Ariarne Titmus. Where are you on her being the next Katie Ledecky?
Ooh.
I'll start with me. And granted, it was in a sprint style for swimming event. Right. Katie Ledecky, much more of a distance swimmer.
Yep.
I'm checking myself on that.
I'm going to go check as well. She's basically the U.S. Michael Jordan for swimming too. So
Ledecky, yes.
Yes.
Utterly insane what she's been able to do. Could still set the Olympic record for medals.
But there is a strong hatred, and I did not know if you realized this or saw this. Australia hates the U.S. in swimming. Like that is a very big.
Yes, there's some. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody, and if you're interested in what the hell we're talking about right there, if you have time, maybe you want to go down a rabbit hole. There's a clip on YouTube here. Michael Phelps, they show him that clip of, I don't know what swimmer it was, but she's like, I hate the national anthem. Every time we beat the U.S. and we don't have to hear, or the Star Spangled Banner, and I don't have to hear that. It's the greatest moment in itself.
Heaven on earth, I think.
And he just, and he fucking just erupts. He's like, go out there. We got to go out there and kick their asses. And it's like, okay, I'm pretty hyped, but I didn't know that there was that big of a nemesis there.
It's contentious. Nice little international rivalry. Seemingly a little bit friendlier of a rivalry than
they're not drowning.
It's not like it's not like us and the Russians where we like legitimately despise each other. It's like, oh, we're fierce competitors, and we're
right
going back and forth because Titmus and Ledecky. Pretty good friends, actually, as is
probably
is McIntosh with that group.
I think it's more on the men's side than women's, But it is what it is.
Well, at least that was the case when Phelps was around because he was as fiery as it gets.
Fierce.
That's how he won. I think it was 28 medals.
Fierce.
Yeah, fierce competitor. Good sportsman, but a fierce competitor.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
good shit, Trevor.
Oh yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the first installment of All In, Raise, Check, or Fold. Like I said, we'll be back next week. We'll have a bit more of a theatrical introduction to it. Billy's going to come up with a lovely little graphic for us, and we'll throw some music on it. And it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. Hopefully this segment takes off. I needed something after License to Sicko, and this is what I came up
really,
with.
And
there's only so many FBS teams, bro.
The sad thing was, and everybody's asked me if I watch him. I do watch him back. Taylor fucking hates it. I literally watch every single
you
episode.
Watch yourself, yeah.
But it's
like
not
a musician listening to his own music, yeah.
But it's not to I can't say that on here, but it's not to help my persona or whatever. It's just I want to see how I'm reacting to you. Am I interrupting you? I'm taking notes to give a better
Yeah, you're good.
But how fucking sad I was that ended. I really enjoyed that fucking segment. So they better come out with another one next year.
Well, that's the beauty in it too. Is we knew it was finite. We knew it was not going to be around for too long.
Yeah.
You can toss this segment on any given week.
Yeah.
And that was the thought process.
Yeah.
And will I cycle in License to Sicko down the line if we keep at this podcast for that long? Hell yeah, I'll bring it back.
Fuck yeah.
100%. 100%. It's just, with the advent or the reincarnation, rather, of the college football game, I figured it was only appropriate.
Right.
And yeah, if we want to do those rankings every year, we can.
Fuck yeah. That
was fun.
I got some special news for the viewers at the end of the show as well, but I don't want to say it right now.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Yeah. That'll, yeah.
But
fair enough.
Switching over to what NFL.
Schedule. Yeah, we got some theatrical stuff with it this time.
Yes. There we go. Okay, we got the music. NFL predictions. Here we go, Trevor. Fuck.
Sorry, I'm just vibing over here, and I see my shadow moving on the wall.
I just noticed. I didn't even notice that until you.
Yeah. Now I want it to move even more. So if I'm cutting in out of the mic, I apologize. But anyway, due to our hiatus last week, we were unable to cover the first half of the NFC South that I had scheduled, the Bucs and Panthers. So we're just going to do the NFC South as one big conglomerate this season or this week. So hopefully we're able to get through these relatively quickly because I saw the debate time questions and I have some thoughts.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, not to discredit this segment, we'll dive right in. Who do you want to cover first? And you can pick anyone from the NFC South.
So we got the
because we're covering all of them this week. Bucks, Panthers, Saints, and Falcons.
Saints and Falcons. Hold on here. Let me just get them all loaded up here. Saints and Falcons.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, and then the Falcons. Let's do Falcons because I just typed them in.
Falcons?
Yeah,
Gotcha, bud. Okay.
Get the fluidity.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Yeah. No, I know. Right out of the gate.
I didn't even fucking know that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah, this Raheem Morris bunch underwent a lot of changes this offseason. Chief among them signing Kirk Cousins and of course drafting Michael Penix. But a lot of experts predicting that they might just be same old Falcons, middle of the road, win one, lose one, win, lose, onto like a 9-8 season.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's what you have them at too, Drew. I know I have them doing a little bit better than that. I will.
Yeah.
A little teaser for that. But starting out, they got Pittsburgh. And then they got Philadelphia and Kansas City. That Philly game is on the road, and both the Philly and the Kansas City games on prime time. So starting out with arguably their toughest 3-week stretch of the whole season.
Real kick in the balls. 0-3 here.
0-3. Oh my goodness.
Sorry. No, that's
wow.
They are not ready. They are not ready.
Wow. I have them winning 2 games here.
Okay.
I have them winning 2 games here, and one of them is Pittsburgh.
God. All right.
Sorry. It is. It is.
He's honest, folks. He's honest.
I'm trying to be realistic. Spoiler alert for anyone that's been within an earshot of me talking about the Steelers season. I think they're going 9-8. I think that's what's going to happen.
Oh, fuck.
And one of those losses comes in week 1, and that's when the Fire Tomlin birds come out from their hibernation and, just flood Facebook with, Fire Tomlin, players coach my ass, 65% win percentage my ass.
Oh,
Yeah. For that reason alone, I'll have the Atlanta Falcons winning that first game, and then I have them beating Philly. They're not beating Kansas City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's going to be a very competitive game, though, and obviously prime time in Philly going to be tough. But for some reason, I just have a weird feeling that they take care of the Pennsylvania teams. Done and done.
Eagles are going to be under a microscope this season as well, and
big time.
I know we're going to be touching on them, and I don't want to go too farther, but I'm forgetting his fucking name right now. The
coach for Philly.
Yeah,
Sirianni.
He's on the hot seat. I'm telling you right fucking now. Yeah. But sorry, we're on the Falcons here. Sorry, Trevor.
Yeah, no problem. No problem, buddy. So and then they get into some divisional play, 3 straight weeks of divisional play here, versus New Orleans, versus Tampa at Carolina. And Tampa is a Thursday nighter coming off the New Orleans matchup.
Oh, okay, right there. They go, 3-0 here.
3-0. Oh, wow. Bouncing right back. Okay.
Yep.
Bouncing right back. Love to see it. To see it. Probably the most competitive of that, the Tampa game, I would venture to guess.
Very close. And when we move on to the other 3 here,
sure,
they're going to split. They're going to split. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But they win those 3 and they bounce right back. And Falcons fans are. So instead of going win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, 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 win, 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 is that the pattern?
Yeah.
That I'm detecting?
No.
No? Okay. Just sneaky dink, eh?
They go on I'll let you say your results. Sorry.
Beat New Orleans and Tampa. Fluke lost to Carolina.
Oh, wow. That would be good.
Yeah. Falcons, they're going to have a fluke loss or 2 in any given season. Carolina, one of them.
Okay.
Plus, I will admit I struggled to give Carolina some wins as I was filling their schedule out, so I figured I'd give them a divisional win.
Okay.
So, onward with the Falcons. They got Seattle, Tampa, and Dallas in the next 3 weeks. That Tampa game is on the road, but all those games are at 1:00 on a Sunday.
1 and 2 here.
1 and 2. Okay.
Lose to Seattle. Oh, lose to Seattle in the fucking. No, what the fuck? Hold on, Trevor. My bad. They win against Seattle. They lose to the Bucs.
Beat Seattle, lose to. Okay. Yeah.
What the hell?
I thought that's what you meant.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you meant.
Shit.
Actually, I'm getting swept here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Seattle. Yeah. What do I have? When we filled out Seattle, I had them beating Atlanta on the road. This is one of the games that I gave Geno Smith and those guys.
Okay.
And that, to me, that game's going to come down to Pete Carroll out coaching Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
So and then Tampa, Dallas, figure you split with Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Dallas, even though that's at home, Dallas is very, very good regular season team.
Yeah.
Although, look for Atlanta to potentially win that one. That one's going to, I'm eager to see the spread when it comes down to it in week 9 on that game. That's going to be pretty tight, I would imagine.
Yeah.
They got their bye week in week 12, but before that, they go on the road to face New Orleans and Denver.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do not believe in the Saints. So when we get to them, boys and girls, you're going to shit your pants because.
Yep, that's a common theme among all the teams that we've done so far. We are not high on the Saints. Neither am I, and I have them sweeping as well. So going into their break, I got them at 1, 2, 6 and 5,
Okay.
and you got them at 6 and 5.
Jesus Christ! All right.
You can we don't script this.
No.
He's doing different games.
Yeah.
But moving on.
Yeah.
I know. It always, I don't know. We're just too like-minded. I think that's what it is.
Well, there's And we could be completely off.
Oh,
But
I
it's
100% guarantee this is going to be wrong.
it's just I see the teams and I see the Falcons, or I see except the Steelers. I don't think they're going to win every game. The other teams out there. So.
No, I agree. But anyway, following their Week 12 bye week, they got the Chargers and then Minnesota and Las Vegas. Those latter two on the road, and that Vegas game is a Monday night game.
I can't remember. I'm going to go 2-1 here, but I thought I had them losing the Raiders, so it might have to be 1-2. And I don't want you to have to swift through the fucking Excel sheets there.
No, I got it. You have them beating the Raiders, actually.
Okay.
You
so
2-1's
good. Okay.
They lose the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think that's consistent with what you had too.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Then to round out their season, they got the Giants, Washington, and Carolina. That Washington game is on the road.
Oh, they went out.
Yeah. I agree. And in that stretch beforehand, I had them going 1-2, only beating Minnesota. So we got, winning their last three. That's those three when it comes down to it. Even playing field, if no one's hurt, probably a cakewalk for the Atlanta Falcons. But I really shouldn't say that because nothing's a cakewalk for the Falcons, apparently.
Right.
I got them going 10-7. And then you, and I always got to count this live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11-6. You got them at 11-6.
Okay,
so
we're not the same.
More than I do.
We're not the fucking same people. Okay,
Not this time. Not this time.
Fuck. There you go. Throw a goddamn celebration.
Manja. I need some Italian food, huh?
Jesus.
I ran out of wine last night. Actually, I was gonna pour. Yeah, I was gonna do one live, but I ran out of wine last night.
Yeah,
had some with my chicken. But anyway, they actually have the first ranked strength of schedule, meaning they have on paper the easiest schedule.
Okay,
and they're over under 9.5 for a win total.
Ooh, we're a little
high. We're high on the Falcons this year.
Okay.
Which it's dicey territory, but last few years we haven't had a double-digit win season for that division winner.
Cannot stress enough, and I don't want to stay too long on all of these teams, but it's primarily the Falcons. They've had the weapons. They did not know how to use them. Kyle Pitts is a generational talent if used correctly.
Correct.
Drake London.
Yes.
You got Bijan. For fuck's sake, they're going to get the ball. They're going to be dangerous, Trevor. I'm telling you. They're going to be a dangerous team if they can get together. If they can't get together, it's going to be a shit show.
No, I agree. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Who do you want to go to next?
Let's do the Bucs. I want to leave the Saints as the.
Okay, so I have a feeling we're doing the toilet of that division last.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I mean they'll be easy.
Just so
but
people
anyway.
stay.
Yeah, right, for sure. And Tampa, they've won this division, last 3 years, but the last 2 seasons, 9-8 and 8-9.
Okay.
22 was 8-9, 23 was 9-8.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's about time a double-digit win division winner gets back to the NFC South, even in the mediocre state that it's in right now. But anyway, starting out with Tampa Bay here, they go Carolina, at Dallas, and then versus Philly all Sunday. Or no, excuse me, my bad. I clicked on the Saints schedule. On the Saints schedule.
That's all right.
Tampa Bay Bucks versus Washington, at Detroit versus Denver.
I think anybody would agree. Comfortable here at 2-1.
I'm in concurrence with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep. And I think we have a similar thinking with who they're going to beat, and who they're going to lose to. We're both high on the Lions, so got to give the nod to Detroit at home.
Yes.
Then going straight, they face off against Philly as well. Philly in week 4 at Atlanta, at New Orleans.
Um, mm, that Eagles game is very touchy.
It is.
Um,
It's Sunday at 1:00, and then that Atlanta game's the Thursday.
Yep. So I had them losing that one to the Falcons.
Yes,
Let's go 1-2 here.
1-2. Okay.
Yep.
They cook in New Orleans.
There's going to be a shit ton of crawfish, jambalaya. Oh yeah.
Right. They'll have to drown the sorrows, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They'll have to go to Mardi Gras and
little soul food action going.
a little soul food. Good news is Mardi Gras is right after the football season, so they can drown their sorrows then.
Correct.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. They got Baltimore, Atlanta, and then at Kansas City. That Kansas City's a Monday night game. Baltimore Sunday night. Or no, excuse me, both Monday night. Both Monday night, and Kansas City is on the road.
Fuck 0-3.
Wow.
That's tough for me.
You got them losing 5 straight then.
I really wanted them to beat the Ravens, but I just don't see.
Yeah.
And I had them losing to the Falcons. Splitting it here. Or no, sorry, Trevor. No, I had them. No. I got the Bucks winning against the Falcons in this one. I had them losing in the other one. Yeah. Okay, so 1-2. My bad. Fuck.
You had that last 3-week stretch of 1-2 as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You had them beating New Orleans. Is that what it was? I marked it incorrectly, is why I asked.
No, you're good. No, I confused my fucking self, and I can't.
Like, no, I got you. Yeah, and we got 2 other teams to go through this week, so
shit.
Get it together.
I got it. Yeah.
It's all good.
Saints are going to be easy, but
No, I got you. Yeah. I think, I got them going 2-1 in that stretch. And then in the week 4 to 6 stretch, I have them going 1-2 as well.
Okay.
Just losing to New Orleans, actually beating Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe we're at 1 win, 2 wins difference, because you got them at 3-6 through their first 9 games.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I got them at 5-4. Wow. Okay. We're in some dicey territory with how close we are on this, but they do have some tough opponents. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
Their bye week 11 comes into play here, but surrounding that, they got a game at home against the Niners and then a game on the road against the Giants.
What a way to get off the bye week.
I know. How about it?
Fucking kicked in the mouth against the Niners. So 2-1 here.
Or 1-1, you mean?
Or sorry, 1-1. Yeah.
Bye week 11. It's in between those two.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Same thing. Or actually, no. I have them. Yeah, this is one where San Fran gets upset.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Baker Mayfield goes off, has a big game, and people starting to doubt San Francisco. I think San Francisco, as good as they are, they're going to let a couple slip. I think that's one of them.
Okay.
That was my original thinking when I filled this out.
Okay.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, beating the Giants on the front and back of the bye week, I got them winning both of those. Actually going to 7-4, if you can believe that.
Okay.
Then you still got them at, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they're through 11. You got them at 4-7.
4-7. Okay.
Little bit easier of a stretch here at Carolina versus Vegas at the Chargers.
2-1.
2-1. Okay. I think you had them. Did you have them losing to Vegas? No, you had Vegas losing here.
Okay.
So probably lose to the Chargers. I venture to guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's good by me. I think. Yeah, I got them getting swept here.
Okay.
One of Carolina's division victories. I think I gave them 2 division victories. So I gotta.
Damn.
I'll toss that in there. So that this is where I have them starting to go cold, losing 3 straight, and actually losing 4 straight because their next opponents at Dallas versus Carolina, then versus New Orleans.
Yeah, 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Seems like you're gonna have New Orleans go 0-6 in division.
Not good. Yeah, they're gonna be
not good.
Fucking kicked around.
Yeah, so we might have arrived close to the same spot here, but you got them having a much better back half of the season and a much worse front half coming on late. I got it the opposite way. They lose 4 straight down the latter stretch of the season, and I have them going 9-8.
Damn.
And you got them going 2, 3. What do you got? 7, 8-9. 8-9.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
And strength of schedule is at 11, so the 11th easiest schedule over under 7.5. So you're just over that.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
NFC South. There's no double digit. There's no double digit projected team there. At least
wow.
The over unders.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck. I think Bucks are the best team in there, but that's fine.
Right. They could be. They could be. In terms of a roster perspective, they could be.
Yeah.
But who do you want to shit on last? Or, well, I guess who do you want to shit on first?
Yeah, let's do Panthers.
Panthers, and then the Saints, because I know you despise Dennis Allen.
I hate him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate the goddamn. Mm-hmm.
I got you. I got you. Well, the first week out of the gate, you're going to have to choose between shitting on the Panthers or shitting on the Saints, because the Panthers go on the road against New Orleans, then home for the Chargers, on the road for Vegas. All Sunday games.
I haven't had a rant, Trevor, like really got excited on here in a while. So let me just get that out real quick.
Oh, you want to cook? Go ahead.
Black out this fucking game. Black out the Panthers and Saints game. Black it out. Don't, if it's on your screen or they go to it because your team's game ended, just fucking turn the channel. Turn on the 700 Club. Something better than that. Fucking, this is terrible. It's going to be a terrible game. But the stretch here, Trevor, the Panthers are going to fucking go 1-2.
1-2.
Yep.
Let me guess, beating New Orleans?
Beating the Saints.
You're going to have the Saints go 0-17.
Yeah. I think
you just might do that.
Yeah.
You just might do that. Let me see. What do I got? I actually got the same thing. Same exact sequence, too. Carolina beating New Orleans and losing to the AFC West opponents and the Chargers and Raiders.
Yeah.
So, interesting. Tougher stretch here. They go versus Cincinnati, at Chicago, versus Atlanta. All Sunday games as well. The only weirdly timed game that they have is a Europe game on November 10th. They play at 9:30 in the morning Eastern.
Okay.
So other than that, no prime time. Well, prime time.
I'm going to go 1-2.
1-2. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Who do they beat?
Bears.
Bears?
Yep.
You're not too high on the Bears either.
Not high on the Bears. No.
Interesting stuff.
I think we have a
okay.
battle.
So you got them at a 2-4 clip right now. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got them at 3-3 because I got them losing the Bengals and then beating Chicago and Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. You said 1-2, correct? 1-2.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure I hear you correctly.
Yep.
Then week 7, 8, 9, they go to Washington, then at Denver, then versus New Orleans.
Ooh, shit.
Now, actually, I'll reveal mine first. I got them losing all 3.
Yeah, we're gonna go 2-1, Trevor.
You're gonna go 2-1. Oh
yep.
Boy.
Yep.
They beat Washington and New Orleans, I'm guessing, or
Broncos and
Broncos.
Yep.
Wow, you're gonna have New Orleans go 0-17.
Yeah.
Dennis Allen is my dark horse pick for first coach fired, though.
Oh, you have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the reason I say dark horse is Brian Daboll. He doesn't get along with Giants management, so
no.
To me, he's the obvious pick. And then the dark horse is Dennis Allen. That's just me. What do I got here? I got him. Oh yeah, I said it. Losing all 3.
Yep.
Losing all 3. So you got him. You're much more positive on Carolina than you are Tampa through this stretch, it seems. 4-5.
Goes downhill real fucking quick here. Though.
No, I'm aware. I know. You got him at 4-5. I got him at, what is it, 3-6.
Mm-hmm.
3-6. So you're a game more positive than me on these guys. Their bye week, also week 11. Surrounding that, they got a game against the Giants and then Kansas City on the other side of the bye week, both at home.
Split here 1-1.
Split
the Giants
1-1. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Then lose to Kansas City. That one's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I got them losing both.
Okay.
So I got them losing 5 in a row here, and
okay.
It doesn't get much better from here on out.
No,
not at all. Going down the stretch, versus Tampa, at Philly versus Dallas.
Yeah. 0-3.
Yeah. I think I have them. What do I do? I have them beating Tampa.
Okay.
Beating Tampa and then lose to Philly and Dallas. And I'll be forthright with you, losing the last 3 games of the season. So the only game that they win after the bye week is Tampa. So last 3 weeks is Arizona, at Tampa, at Atlanta, by the way.
1-2.
1-2. Beat Arizona, you think?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
No problemo.
I'm kind of nervous that I put them higher than I wanted to, but that's all right. That's
I was going to say, you got them at, what are they? You got them winning 6 games? 6 and 11?
I think they could do it, man. Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
They could. You're actually going to shit a brick when I tell you the over-under is 5.5.
Put it in now.
Yeah. Put it in now. You're apparently you're high on the NFC South. I don't know. Well, I guess you. Well, yeah, no, you were over on Tampa's total as well, 7.5. You had them at 8. Then right. Atlanta, you have them at 11 on a 9.5 win total.
And just for people to know that I'm just going on Google, and that's I don't have any other thing open.
He doesn't have the sheet in front of me like I do.
Or FanDuel, I don't have. Not looked at the odds. Fuck. You saw. Trevor tells me the teams because I always fucking forget from episode to episode. So.
Oh yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
And for reference, I got the 10th ranked strength of schedule. I have them going 4-13.
Okay, I'm just looking at the schedule. This is gonna be fucking terrible.
No, I know. I know. We're gonna get into that here in a minute, but yeah, couple games above where they were last year, which is really saying something because they did not lead for a second of game time last year. Their 2 wins were on last-second field goals.
Yep.
So. Yep. Can't go much lower than that.
Attaboy Tepper.
Yeah, attaboy Tepper. Attaboy. Getting a new stadium so you can spill some more beer on some road fans. More expensive beer on road fans from a nicer press box. Congratulations.
Piece of
or
shit.
Owner's box, I should say. But anyway. Main event. New Orleans Saints.
Oh.
Blah!
Yeah.
I can tell this is going to be bad already.
Yep.
Let's get into it, I guess. No opening fluff needed. Versus Carolina, at Dallas versus Philly.
0-3.
0-3. Let me ask you this. Is there a stretch where you have them winning a game or 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good. All right. Well, because I have them going 0-3 as well.
Okay.
0-3 to start out. And then at Atlanta, at KC versus Tampa.
0-3 again.
0-3 again. 0-6 to start off the season.
Yeah.
When does Dennis Allen get fired? Is it after this? Is it after 0-6?
Trevor, it should have been last season.
No, I don't disagree. I don't think he should have been hired in the first place. But
I know people sometimes enjoy my off-color. The YouTube guidelines do not like my comments last year, but this is not too bad. He literally could go out in midfield while Al Michaels is covering their game or whoever and take a shit and come back, not wipe his ass, just pull his pants up, Put the headset back on.
So he's going to
and
have the
still
shit stains on his pants.
He'd still have a fucking job. That's how bad it is there.
That's a hell of a take, brother.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a take. Calling him out like that, man. Jeez.
Fuck him. He has no idea about X's and O's.
No, I know.
He has
I know.
no
I
fucking-
got you.
Whatever.
Well, I showed them a little bit of grace. I do have them beating Tampa in that stretch, starting out 0-5, but then finally getting that first win in week 6 against the Bucks.
I would take you, and I know if there's new viewers out here, great guy. He used to be on here with us. I would take you and Nate as a head coach and coordinator than what he has going on down there. And that
I'd just be running a Madden playbook.
But it would be better. I think you understand concepts.
Yeah, he does not know how to utilize his weapons. I know that much.
Jesus.
Doesn't give the ball to Kamara nearly enough.
And I have no ill will towards the Saints. I have no issues. I know some people hold the head hunting that Payne did back then. I have nothing wrong against them. They just, he's terrible.
Yeah.
He's a fucking waste.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Ready to continue?
Yeah.
Okay. Versus Denver at the Chargers at Carolina.
They pick up their first fucking win against the Broncos.
On a Thursday night after the Tampa game.
And Al Michaels is going to rip his fucking eyes out of his head. That's how bad the game's going to be.
Fair enough. It's going to be awful. It's going to be like 10-6 or some bullshit. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad.
9-6.
We might literally see a person gouge their eyes out on TikTok or YouTube.
Kirk Herbstreit's going to try to have to grab the fucking spoon out of Al Michaels' hand so he doesn't gouge his
Oh, my God.
But 1 and 2 stretch here.
Okay.
Fuck.
Wow. All right.
Oh, okay.
He's getting shit stomped by the Chargers and the Panthers then.
Yep.
I have them beating the Panthers, losing to the Chargers, and beating Denver. So this is a stretch where I actually picked them to go 2-1 to do well.
Okay.
In that 3-week segment and win 3 of 4 to get to 3-6.
Okay. What do I
anyway?
Have
You have them at 1-8.
Yeah.
Is that on pace?
That is right where we need to be.
All right. Awesome.
All
Awesome.
right.
So they got a week 12 bye week, but before that, they face off at home against Atlanta and Cleveland.
Cut off. Allen's fired by this point.
Yeah, agreed.
Over.
Yeah.
This is when actually after the loss to the Panthers, that's when it's, in my opinion, that's when he's done. He shuts out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. But Falcons, Browns, Rams, or sorry, which one?
Falcons and Browns right before the bye week.
So surprisingly, the system takes over. They lose to the Falcons, but they come back, beat the Browns, 1-1.
Ooh,
yeah,
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. And that has nothing to do with them being in the Steelers division. That's just honesty.
I actually have them doing the same thing in that 2-game stretch there, losing to Atlanta, beating Cleveland. Yep. And to me, there's a 3-game stretch. Well, actually, at that point in the season, they might just let him go at the end of the year. But there's a 3-game stretch coming up that puts the final nails in Dennis Allen's coffin, per se, as head coach of the New Orleans Saints. We'll get to that here in a second. And that's not 3 weeks segmented together like we have it, but a 3-week losing streak that puts the nail in the coffin. You'll see what I mean.
Yep.
They go after their bye week. Week 13 is versus the Rams, at the Giants, and then versus Washington in weeks 13 through 15 there. All Sunday affairs. And for reference, they're only primetime games. Thursday nighter in Denver we talked about, and then the Kansas City game's a Monday night game.
Oh, Kansas City. Oh, wait. Is it the Saints, Giants, Commanders, right? Or no?
Week 12 through week 13 through 15. So Rams,
Okay.
Giants, Washington.
Okay.
I was backtracking a little
Oh,
bit.
you're good. You're good. Sorry. 1 and 2 here, Trevor.
1 and 2. Okay.
Yep. Again, a shit cake game, Giants and Saints.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be god awful.
Fuck.
And that's how they're going to win their games, right? Is just shit cake game.
Just fucking
Is it?
rolling
That's what you
through,
said.
man.
Shit cake. Shit
It's
cake.
just shit cake. That's a new
Shit
one.
cake. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that one actually. That's a good one. I haven't heard that quip from anyone. This is the first I've heard it.
It's a cake, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's a really," and then the frosting is shit that's heated up, and they just
Got
pipe it the
Okay,
same way.
Yeah. But it's regular cake. The frosting's the only piece of it that's actual shit. Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's innovative. You're finding new and exciting quips, even in the age where we thought it wasn't possible. So there we go. Good stuff. Good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit. But anyway, I got them going 1 and 2 here, actually beating the Rams, and then this is where you start to see Dennis Allen's fate sealed, losing to the Giants and losing to the Commanders.
Okay. I'm comfortable either way. I mean,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then last 3 weeks of the season, they go on the road against the Packers versus the Raiders, and then at Tampa. That Green Bay game's Monday.
0-3, and the players are running off the field in Tampa Bay.
Oh my Lord!
And booking their fucking getaway to Cancun to just get the fuck out of New Orleans.
You're gonna go play golf with the Donald, probably.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah. Fair enough. I got him going. Before you go on your last Saints rant for the evening.
Yeah.
Maybe your last Saints rant. One of your last Saints rants, I hope.
Oh, you wait till the season.
No, I know. No, well, I'm just talking about this program specifically. Okay. 1 and 2, beating the Raiders. That's it.
Okay.
Lose on a Monday night in Green Bay in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And then losing at Tampa. Like I said, I have them splitting that. So.
Okay.
So I got them at, what do I got them at? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got them at 6 and 11. You.
Wow, Trevor, 6 and 11. Okay.
6 and 11. 6 and 11, which is still bad for them with the talent that they have. It's bad.
Yep.
You. 3 and 14.
Yep.
3 and 14, Billy. You're dying on that hill, huh?
I am.
Okay.
Maybe give them an extra win somewhere. Maybe 4.
Maybe
13.
Maybe have them beat Tampa or beat a Carolina once. Maybe. But anyway, regardless, they had the 5th ranked strength of schedule. Over under is 7.5. So I was still a game and a half under, and you are 4.5 games under that total. You have no faith in them whatsoever, and it's pretty clear who's coming in the basement of that division.
Well, the best thing was everybody knows I'm not a fan of the Raiders or the Ravens, and they thinks I'm going to bash them. Surprisingly, I'm going to give the Ravens a little bit of their flowers. I hate their fucking guts.
Of course. Yeah.
But
good
my final rant, I didn't mean to take over your segment.
No, why do you think I bring this shit up, dude?
Dennis Allen is responsible for wasting the latter part of Derek Carr's career. And it's just, I don't think people respect. I don't think he was ever a bad quarterback. Just really not in good situations at times. Just terrible.
That's fair.
He could have been something better.
There's a lot of folks that would debate you on that.
Yeah.
That the one common facet of everywhere Derek Carr goes is Derek Carr, and everywhere that Derek Carr is, the team is mid.
Yeah. Well.
And they would expound upon that.
He's just
that's a debate for another time, though.
Nice. Huh? He's just a nice guy.
You can be a nice guy and not be a good NFL quarterback.
Right.
I mean, Zach Wilson seems like a nice guy.
I think he's
probably a hell of a wingman.
Skeletons in his closet that need addressed, but that's all right.
Yeah, in all likelihood. It is what it is. So Me and you, we actually got the same division winner there. We got Atlanta.
Fair.
Taking that division title home for the first time since their Super Bowl run in 2016.
Mm-hmm. Just hope their hearts aren't broken like they were then.
I don't know if they'll make it.
No.
With Kirk, they won't make it this time.
No.
You never know. You could just go all Matty Ice on us and win a few playoff games. You never know.
I hope. I love that guy. I love him.
You talk about a nice human. Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
He's the epitome when it comes to NFL quarterbacks.
And I hope if you're a football fan or if you're just getting into football, go on there and watch Quarterback on Netflix. Trevor, when the book thing was good.
Go watch Receiver too. That one's pretty good.
Receiver's good. The book, he's at the bookstore and he's saying his kid, putting him to sleep with a bedtime story. The best thing was his on his free day, he also writes in response to free fan mail. Like that, I don't know.
Like letters? Like
Kirk
physical?
Cousins. Yeah.
Incredibly nice. Yeah.
One kid wrote him a letter and it said his teacher's a Packers fan. And he's like, "That's okay, John. I'll give you an autograph back. It's okay. Your teacher's a Packers fan." It's like, all right, well, fuck. He's still a nice guy.
He's nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know of anyone that's actually like attacked his character.
You can't. Yeah. If you do,
of course, they've attacked the lack of results on an NFL field, but
right.
In terms of the character and the man that he is,
yeah, no,
pretty unanimous there.
He'll be calling games after he retires.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. But anyway, that is it for this week's installment of the Buckle Up with the Boys NFL season predictions.
Yes,
next week, let me see what we got on tap. We're getting into this division, brother, the AFC North, and we're covering the Ravens and Bengals.
That's all right.
We gotta get to them, and then the week after that,
it's a big week.
Browns and Steelers.
Mark it on your fucking calendar.
August 13th.
You have a full getup going on.
And FYI, next week, I will be in Sheboygan, Michigan, doing this show. I got a nice little vacation coming up. So, yes. Yeah, hopefully I get as good a Wi-Fi as I do down here. Right. If not, I will make do with what I got. I will do my damnedest to be on this program.
Yes.
I got to look at the Airbnb again, but I'm pretty sure we have high-speed internet, so I don't think it'll be an issue.
All right. Hell yeah. But yeah, come back next week, NFL predictions. Help you with your betting. We don't condone betting, but it also makes just watching football a hell of a lot better.
Absolutely.
Yes. But, bet responsibly. We're going to switch over here to debate time. A lot of interesting questions.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Let's see what's going on. So fucking loud.
It is.
God damn it. Fuck. No. Just end the music. End the goddamn music. Son of a bitch.
The music turns it up.
Fuck. All right. Debate time. We did that last time too. We did that last time.
You're good. Yeah, get the little thing, the Chiron up there. Don't you have a little? Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Fuck, I had it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I thought you had it. There we go. We got it.
So, there's been a lot of great moments in debate time so far since we started this. There's one question though, Trevor, that I think is most important in this time. The greatest Olympic moment, in your opinion.
Okay. Well, you could go with any number of moments here, and I got a few written down. Just let me get my microphone situated. I always like to do the loose microphone for this segment.
Yes.
Let's see. What do we got here? Phelps, it was 8 gold medals. He won in 2008, Michael Phelps. Could go with that. 92 Dream Team. potentially the 2024 Dream Team, whatever name that they're going to dub these guys.
Yep.
Jesse Owens shoving it in Hitler's face and winning 4 gold medals in 36. Long ass time ago, but Hitler created those Olympics to show the superiority of white Aryan athletes, and Jesse Owens gave him one of the biggest birds in history. It was great. Usain Bolt winning the 100-meter in 2016. And during the semifinals of that, he was literally looking back and smiling at his competition. There was a nice little photo on a CNN website that I saw in preparing for this. So, yeah, very interesting moment there, and for an all-time athlete, obviously. One that went against the United States, 1972 Olympics men's basketball, the Soviets coming in and stealing the gold over the United States. And the U.S. actually protested the victory. There was some controversial time added on to enable the Soviets to get the winning basket. And the U.S., they protested it. They did not stand on the podium for second place.
Oh.
Yeah, that was kind of a nice little iconic moment. So, turning chicken shit into chicken salad right there in terms of iconic Olympic moments. And then, of course, one that shows up on a lot of reels, TikToks around this time. 1992, the Olympic torch was lit by a Spanish Paralympic archer named Antonio Rebelo, one of the most iconic opening ceremonies of all time. Literally fired a flaming arrow into the Olympic torch.
Oh shit!
And that is iconic. That is iconic. But I'm gonna go with one that a famous Bob delivered to us in a very important time in our history as well. I'm talking 1968.
Yes.
And 1968, really the year of Bob. I'm talking Bob Gibson with a 1.12 ERA and however many complete games he had that season. There was also a guy by the name of Bob Beeman. And his record-setting long jump in which he fell into a state of shock right after the fact because he set the Olympic record. I believe it was by like 7 inches in the long jump or something like that. And that record stood until 1991.
Wow.
And that was also at a time where you had some protests going on. I forget their names, but a couple of African-American athletes, stood on their respective podiums, winning medals for their respective events with their fists up in protest of racial injustice.
Yeah.
And again, Bob Beeman in tow with them, shoving it in everybody else's face with one of the most iconic Olympic moments of all time, and one that I always hearken back to because he just soars through the air. I forget how long the jump was, but it's just absolutely insane. Go look that one up on YouTube. And surprisingly, that video from 1968 has a couple million views on YouTube. So that's how iconic it was.
Yeah. No, all good, Trevor. There's some crossover we had. Hussein's reign, Phelps.
Of course.
Reign.
Yep.
Muhammad Ali lighting the torch in 96 in Atlanta.
Yep.
I
totally forgot. Me being a wrestling fan, Kurt Angle, gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Yeah.
Iconic.
It's true. It's damn true. Yeah. But one that I get emotional. I'm just getting emotional just reading the story. And he's been a guest on the show. He always played it for whatever reason. WJ played it.
Yes.
Redmond. Now I don't know if anybody. I'm a little historian here. Taking a note out of Trevor's book, but
good vocabulary, Billy.
He tore his hamstring during the 400-meter men's semifinal, and his father, Jim, against the staff there at the Olympics, Trevor jumped over the thing, over the wall, and met him at the 200-meter and walked with him to finish the race. That is one of the most. It gets me. I'll send it to you.
I hear you.
But, God damn it. That, in my opinion, is one of the greatest because it shows heart. You could just walk off the track. He's like, fuck no, I'm going to finish the race. You know what I mean? Even though he's injured. It's up
tore fucking hamstring.
And he's walking still. Something, but no, all good. And I think the beauty about the Olympics too, neither one's better than the other. I think all moments hit people in a certain way, which is fucking cool.
Of course. Yeah. And for our purposes, I stuck with Summer Olympics because there's an obvious answer for the Winter Olympics.
Right.
But yeah, Summer Olympics wise.
Yeah.
Bob Beamon, 1968 for me. And what Redmond?
Derek Redmond. Yeah.
Derek Redmond.
Yeah. I'll send
what year? 96, you said?
92, Barcelona.
92. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's an iconic Olympics. My God, man.
Yes. It's a heart jerker, or tear jerker. But here's the biggest debate here: greatest food combination, Trevor.
Oh, okay. We're talking like this and this has to go with that. Yeah. One that I always go back to, and one that I have at least once a week. Just give me a burger and fries.
Burger and fries. Yep.
Give me a burger and fries. Cheese. Melt the cheese on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some onion, mustard, and/or ketchup. I'm not opposed to it.
Yep.
And then I usually do crinkle cut fries. And I'm a guy that puts the ketchup on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way I can put extra salt on it and it just soaks right into the ketchup.
Yeah.
And I usually use sea salt too.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to say that. Or pizza and wings.
That's a good one. That's
very
a good one.
Difficult.
Or beer with anything.
Beer with anything.
Well, if we're sticking strictly with food.
Yeah.
Not liquids, food.
See, I didn't prepare myself for this.
No, yeah. Pizza and wings. Fish and chips for the English folk.
Fish and chips is good.
It's not the worst thing.
I think
chicken and rice. Chicken and rice is a good one.
Chicken and rice. Some reason, and I'm fucked up.
I guess you could say tacos and chips.
Tacos and chips. Some reason, potato chips and a crisp Coke. Very good. That's not really a food comment.
If we're sticking strictly with food, we could go into all kinds with if we go with a drink.
Yeah.
But just good old fashioned American burger and fries. And I'm specific about it too. 1/3 of a pound Angus beef.
Yes. Toppings, just cheese.
I think I said it already, but cheese, onions, ketchup, and/or mustard. Sometimes pickles.
Okay.
Pickled chips usually.
Okay. This is going to be an interesting one here. More excited about football coming back, or the Steelers actually might not be 9-8 this season? Debate time.
Football coming back. Football in general. I'll say this. Weirdly, I'm a little more excited about the college season than NFL season.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to see how the whole 12-team playoff plays out, and of course, if teams, players, coaches match up to expectations that have kind of been set in my mind from the college football game. I'm a little more excited about that. And yes, the game is a huge factor in that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
Just because, and I already said it. I love my Steelers. Don't get me wrong. I'm a diehard. If you look at the bar and that corner of my room in my living room,
right,
all Steelers, and I got Steelers merch out the wazoo. I got like 5 or 6 jerseys. I'm actually due to get a new jersey. I got to get a new jersey. For all that, realistically, 9-8 would be fine.
Okay.
And that would honestly go over the win total as well, because I think it's 8.5. So
8.5. No, I just want to bet. So I do want football to come back. I just want them to be fucking like 10-7, or maybe 11-6.
That'd be nice.
That'd be sexy.
That'd be absolutely nice.
Yes.
If there's any guy that can finagle a way to do that, it's Mike Tomlin.
I hope. God I hope he does.
Another reason I'm excited for college, McAfee is back on game day.
I saw, yes. There was concerns about that. He is, yes, I saw that.
I think he's doing a year at a time,
Okay.
which makes sense because he's got a lot of shit going on. He does
Okay,
does his show, all kinds of public appearances, and obviously does the WWE announcing. He's on Raw.
Yeah.
I think he's doing SummerSlam too. I think.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. I hope so as well. The electricity in the air when he's on the fucking mic.
Big time, big time.
Good tie in there. I don't know if you meant to do it on purpose, but greatest tag team of all time in WWE history.
Ooh. Oh, and specifically WWE history?
You go WWF.
Well, I mean, like outside of the WWE, like promotion-wise?
Yeah.
So can we say greatest tag team in wrestling history? Because those are two different...
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you both. Okay. Greatest team in wrestling history, it's the Dudleys.
Yep.
Most decorated team of all time. And to me, there is no more... Well, there's few come between this and the most iconic line of all time, Diva and Get the Tables.
Yep.
I still watched their return in 2015 because they had left WWE by the time I became like a wrestling fan, like a full-on wrestling fan. They had left. They went to, I think it was TNA. They did some indie stuff in that mix as well. And then they came back to I think it was Bubba Ray came back at the 2015 Rumble. And then in the summer of 2015, they came back as a team to one of the biggest pops of all time. I still watch that return from time to time.
Yeah.
But yeah, greatest tag team in wrestling history. It's got to be the Dudley Boys.
Okay.
It's got to be the Dudley Boys. No, that's no discredit to the Edge and Christians of the world, to the DXs of the world, to the Hardy Boys of the world.
Right.
But in wrestling history, I'll say the Dudley Boys. In WWE history, I'd say from an impact perspective, socially, and how long they lasted too. They're actually still going to this day, and that's the New Day.
I would agree with you on that one, actually.
Exclusive to WWE.
Exclusive.
Highly decorated. I think they're like 7 or 8 time, or no, I think it's even more than that. I think it's 11 or 12 time tag team champions. Yep. Produced 2 WWE champions in the most Kofi Kingston, Kofi Mania, one of the most iconic moments in WrestleMania ever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that on top of being 3 African-American men at the very, very top of their field for a long time, for a decade.
Yeah.
Coming up on a decade, New Day's been around. So, yeah, give a little shout out to modern day WWE there with the New Day.
Yeah. New Day, Hardy Boys, Dudley Brothers. Yes. One that people forget, Trevor, they were only together for a couple one-night stands, ECW. Tommy Dreamer and the Sandman. Let me fucking tell you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I get it. I understand.
Oh, fuck. You want to talk about just...
of course, the Dudley's product of ECW as well.
Yep. Right. But fucking... You get Tommy Dreamer out there just all hyped up, and then you got Sandman just belligerently drunk, smashing beer cans off his fucking head, hitting people in the head with a kidney stick. I mean, Jesus Christ.
It's great.
I mean, that's they can't do it now. Mm-hmm. But we're in Philadelphia, PA. Fuck yeah. All right. Yeah. But anything else, buddy?
Yeah, well, just real quick, too, and I know some people might go off in the comments. Oh, where's DX? Where's NWO?
DX is there, too, yeah.
Factions.
Yeah.
Those are factions. I'm talking 2-man tag team, just to clarify. Just to clarify.
Yep. No, I agree with
and
that.
I assume that's the route you took as well. Because if we're talking, we've already talked factions.
Yeah, I mean,
DX is a faction, and of course, out of that you have the New Age Outlaws and Triple H and Shawn Michaels going on the couple of runs that they did. But
and the old heads, I don't want to offend them, but listen, the Mega Powers, they only had 3 matches together. Because I know that's going to be brought up.
That is true.
Hulk and Randy.
I was going to say there's some old teams like the U.S. Express too.
Right, and I guess you could say the
same thing with the Hart Dynasty. That's a faction.
Right.
not a 2-man tag team. Like
Road-
stayed a 2-man tag team.
Road Warriors.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, I forgot about those guys. How did I forget about that?
Yeah, we might have to.
Yeah, they're up there though.
They
They're
just
up there. They are up there for
Ooh,
sure.
Shit. Yeah. They just popped in my head right before I was gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right, we might have fucked
brothers,
up a little bit.
Brothers of Destruction,
Yeah.
Rock and Sock,
Oh, yeah.
also good ones.
Yeah.
But I went the route of they stayed together for a long time and made a
Yes.
huge impact. Road Warriors did that as well.
Yeah.
I'd probably got to throw them at that 3 spot then.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah, if I put probably the Dudleys. Dudleys are my favorite.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah,
You have to.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but
Well,
to me, they're my favorite and they're the best.
impact they had.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, and even for a short time, God rest his soul, Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those 2 best of friends. They made a good tag team as well.
Yeah. No, good shit. But before I close this out, anything else there, bud?
I'm all good. I'm eager to jump on PlayStation, play some college football.
I just realized, yeah, we did good tonight. We banged it out. And,
we did.
But hey, we appreciate everybody as always. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. God bless. The news I wanted to let everybody know, we have a familiar face coming to the podcast for 2 episodes. I was just going to tell Trevor, but I said, you know what, fuck it. We're going to tell Cole Peterson will come on in mid-August.
Oh, excellent. Awesome.
For 2 episodes. He asked me. I didn't fucking fangirl and ask him, people, okay? He asked me.
Yes.
Come on back.
That's good. Yeah.
back,
Well,
guys.
hey, we gotta discuss the new gig with him, see how that's
Correct.
going. And
Correct.
they're having another kid, aren't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
That'll be 3, right?
Yeah.
3, all the girls, I think.
Yes.
2.
Yes.
Yeah. Godspeed, my friend.
Yes.
Godspeed, Cole. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Talk about Raiders.
Oh, yeah. Gotta.
I'm not going to cut on that bad. But anyway, I want to hear his season prediction for them. But no, this was another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Tell a friend. Did not mean to steal that from Pat McAfee. But tell your grandma, your neighbor, your weird neighbor, maybe that kid that likes sports and he won't shut the fuck up about it. Send them our way. We'd love to talk with them. But another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys with your host DB and host Trevor Dinsmore. We'll see you next Tuesday at 8:00. Peace. And I timed it terribly.